Hey, George. Check, 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 1, 2, check, 1, 2, check, check, 1, 2, checking, 1, 2, 3, 4. Woodford County High School football on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network is brought to you by Woodford County Public Schools. Jack Kane 4. UK Healthcare and Orthopedic Surgery. Darrow Floor Covering. Falling Springs Rec Center. Ricardo's. Dairy Queen. Collision Masters of Lexington. Lexington Clinic, Woodford Family Physicians. Kentucky Gym. GoDaddies. Hirsch House. Piano Academy. City National Bank. Family Wealth Group. And would like to welcome our newest sponsor, Midway Insurance Company and J.W. Brown Insurance Agent. Good evening and welcome to tonight's broadcast of Woodford County High School football on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. We have a dandy for you tonight as Woodford County takes on Scott County with a district championship in fold here as Woodford County and Scott County do battle for the second straight year. Plus, it's homecoming 2025 in Versailles at Community Stadium. And the kickoff is about 12 minutes away here on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. Good evening and welcome to tonight's broadcast of Woodford County High School football. Glad you're with us. Darren Douglas along with soon to be, we hope, Woodford County Middle School head football coach David Thomas. We also next, as one will be with us, will be the Judge Executive for Woodford County, James Kay. So we hope you're with us. If you joined us last week for our audio-only broadcast coming to you from Shelbyville last night, Woodford County knocked off Collins to set up tonight's game between Scott County and Woodford County for the second straight year to be a district championship potential. No matter what, if Woodford County can hold serve here tonight, win at home, they would be 3-0 in the district. Scott County to 3-1. The Jackets would host a first-round playoff game as the number 1 seed. Tonight, both Scott County and Woodford County will be hosting a district playoff game next Friday, or not next Friday night, in 3 weeks. The Jackets look to be the number 1 seed again for the second straight year by knocking off the Cardinals. Here from Georgetown, it was a heck of a football game. It was an instant classic. Woodford County winning 38-35. What happened in that game, it really was a tale of two halves and two very different halves. Not only the outcome, but the way the game was played. The opening kickoff went 95 yards for a touchdown from Timmy Amongo, a sophomore at that point in time. He was a Scott County real quickly was on top 7-0. Justice Wertzler led Woodford County right back down the field to tie it at 7. And it bounced back and forth like that throughout the first half, with the Cardinals holding a 28-21 break. Woodford County's defense stiffened up the second half, and with the game tied at 35 late in the fourth quarter, were able to come up with probably the biggest stop of the night for Woodford County inside their own 10. Came up with a huge fourth and short stop of the Cardinal offense, drove the football down, thus setting up the game-winning climax, which was a 35-yard game-winning field goal off the right foot of Logan Ford. So that was last year. This is this year. This one should be a good one again. Woodford County and Scott County, glad you're with us on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. We'll be back in just a moment. We'll give a little break to my voice. As you can tell, I'm battling a little bit of the fall crud, but we'll be back with the opening kickoff in just a moment on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
I'd like to recognize the following sponsors for their support of football. Morgan & Morgan, John Rabinowitz. Logistics, Wash House, Bolt Marketing, Family Dental Center of Frankfort, Workout Anytime, Railroad Drug Way, Kentucky Farm Bureau of Woodford County. Fast Signs of
Do I need to be on the camera now?
Proliferation
Not right now.
Marketing,
A minute.
Rolling Oven, Southern
Is
Comfort
everything
Heating and
working
Air,
okay?
Everything's fine.
Robin Financial, Full Hollow Lab Services,
Watch your
Woodford
water.
Physical Therapy,
That's just regular water. That's my favorite.
Colliers Concrete, Height Heat, Central Equipment, Versailles,
Thing up here and then.
Healthy Kids Clinic, Kentucky Center for Oral Suckers, Clark Legacy Center, Duncan of Versailles, Hands on Originals. Please support the sponsors who support us. Go Jackets!
I'm already. He's in the free thing. I had a compliment on that. Didn't you hurt?
Yeah.
Number 4, Elijah Ford. Number 9, number 23, Sam Hatch.
Yeah, that was supposed to be your all's, and that's.
Can we go on the roof? There's glycods up there. We can't get up there because it's glycods. Someone else go up and try. There is no roof. It's enclosed
And the
box.
captains.
Glycods here?
And the captains
Be here.
for Scott County.
Scott County stuff.
It's number 50, Zach Miracle. Cody Bowen. The National High School Federation and the Kentucky High School Athletic Association require officials to enforce sportsmanship.
You see the captains down on the field getting their last-minute instructions for Woodford County. Sam Haas, 23, first time this year. The senior is in uniform. In his hand has been very difficult in healing. Woodford County has won the toss, so they'll take the ball to begin things. Elijah Ward is number 4. 51 is Hayden Smith. Number 9 is Jeremiah Clark.
And has elected to receive.
Not been able to come over here. Also for Scott County, number 50 was Brady Miracle. I didn't catch the other number. But Woodford County win the toss just like they normally do with Coach Dennis Johnson. When they win the toss in big games like that, they want their offense on the field first. So Woodford County will get the ball to start things. Glad you're with us. And if you are listening for the first time, we appreciate that. We're getting ready to have the national anthem. We'll be back to Community Stadium in Versailles
by the Woodford County High School
our
marching
national
band.
anthem.
It's my nerves is what it is. Take anything else. I don't know how much work for it.
Here come your Yellow Jackets.
There you go, Booth. At Community Stadium here in Versailles, where Woodford County and Scott County are getting ready to do battle, and we'll get what we are hoping to be is another classic game between these two schools. And they played one last year that was just absolutely, from the get-go, a tremendous football game. It was going to come down to whose defense came up with the biggest stop, and Woodford County's defense was able to do that on the final drive of the ball game, and then got to the 18-yard line of Scott County and set up the Logan Ford game-winning field goal. Scott County had a desperation pass after the kickoff. And Woodford County was able to walk away with a 38-35 victory. This has been a series that has been back and forth between these two clubs, and it has always been very entertaining as we... Okay, so Woodford County will start. This is the way we expect them to start, as they've started all year. Carson Bug. He's 6'6", 295 pounds, and the senior. The left guard should be Caleb Cottle, 5'10", 265, and a senior. The center is Marcus Johnson. Johnson goes 5'11", 245, and a junior. And then the right side goes right guard Justin Perez, 6'3", 310, and a junior. And the right tackle will be Dylan Branson, 6'3", 245, and the sophomore. The quarterback is Fox Coons. Fox, as I mentioned last week, I thought he set a school record for passing yards in a game. He did. 46 is the new standard pass by Fox Coons last week against Collins. It'll be Elliott to kick off for Scott County. Back deep in the middle of the field is Elijah Ward. Elliott will kick this. He'll kick it here to the near side. That comes down at the 18-yard line to Christopher Reed Jr. He has a huge alley on the left side. Gets it up over the 40 and about the 45-yard line. That's where Woodford County will start 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. Woodford County again in the all black with the white jerseys, or the white helmets, black and gold striped down the middle of the helmets, and the black face mask, the gold numbers easy to see. Scott County, the traditional white jerseys with the red numerals, black pants, and the red helmets. Fox Coons will have Darian Tomlin to his right. And Tomlin on the year has rushed for 600 yards on the season. They pass over the middle, intercepted off the hands of Jalen Johnson, and it's picked off, and that is the first turnover of the ball game, and that pass was right on the money. Johnson just let it go off his hands. And a quick turnover on Woodford County, and it gives the Cardinals 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. So Coons was right on the money with the throw. His receiver had it bounce off his hands and into the hands of the Scott County receiver, or the defensive back, and puts the Cardinals in 1st and 10. It'll be the sophomore Charlie Ellison at quarterback. They give it off to the fullback Way, and he'll bang it up to about the 48-yard line. They marked it at the 44, so it'll be a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Cardinals. Way is their leading ball carrier on the year. Mongo is their second leading ball carrier. They both rushed for 100 yards last week against South Oldham. The wing back to the right, the backs are split. They'll shift the formation opposite the tight end. Now it's to the left. They give it off. They have a collision in the backfield. They give it off to Mungo. He gets the corner, has the first down inside Woodford County territory. He gets down inside the 40 to about the 38-yard line. Woodford County had penetration, but they did not get that edge set by the outside linebacker. And Woodford County is giving up a first down. So one play, Woodford County turns it over. Woodford County try to give it off to the running back on the end around. He comes down inside the 35 to the 30. It'll be a gain of 8. It'll be 2nd down.
Ball is spotted on the 30-yard line.
There's no way that should be doing that. It was just, I got a split screen. Stop. I don't need you to do that today. I don't need you doing that today. Take it off and do it again.
It's the screen. It's the
You know,
camera.
I know, that's why I'm doing it. I took the camera off just now, putting it back up.
the tackle, number 50. The yellow jacket.
Stop. I need you doing that right now.
Watching and complaining.
Kelly, they can complain because they don't come up here and do the shit. I know. They don't come up here and do it. It was just fine.
Handoff gets to Amago up the middle. Tackle is by Dumont.
Kelly, I said shut up.
It's embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing when these people don't do the shit that I do. It was running fine. Now, I don't know what the hell happened there.
Camera and turn it back on. Turn off this camera and turn it back on.
Touchdown, Scott County.
Handoff gets to Amago. Touchdown, Scott County. The point after.
It was just fine. It was just fine. I don't know what happened to it.
Any player is off for the videos made for kids.
Okay, I'll have to get it back up.
Something with the camera, it's not that.
Yes, it was. It was this. If this works here, let me check it again.
If it's going to do this, we need to just shut the camera off and do audio.
We will. Well, Scott County turned that turnover for Woodford County into points. Here's Wyatt Peters now on the return from his own 22-yard line. The Cardinals do not kick it deep down the middle. They've gone to the near side. Now they've gone to the far side. But the Cardinals lead 7-0 as they turned in that turnover into a touchdown from Timmy Amungo, and it's 7-0 Cardinals here in the first inning. It'll be the 32-yard line on the 10-yard return for the Jackets. As we're having issues with our camera for some reason. I don't know what the problem may be, but we'll continue to work on it. We'll just do the audio for right now, just as you listen. They give it off on the run to Darian Tomlin up the middle. He had a big hole. He gets up near midfield. He'll be tackled just shy of the 50 at looking for around the 50. Gain of 18 for Darian Tomlin. 1st and 10, Yellow Jackets. 8:15 to play. They give it off to Darian. Same play. He bangs it up in there. Gets down to about the 45-yard line to make it the 46. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Jackets.
I don't know how.
We are going to go video stream or audio stream only right now as we are having issues with the camera. County trailing 7-0 with the football. They give it off to Tomlin, gets inside the 40, Down to the Cardinal 36-yard line. Ripped off another gain of 10. It'll be first and 10. Yellow Jackets, he has 28 yards on 2 carries. As Josiah McKee checks in. Missed last year's game with the Cardinals due to a foot injury. And the Jackets will there be a free 5 for Woodford County. The first and 5 for the Jackets. 7:03 to play in the opening quarter. Cardinals lead 7-0. We apologize for the video. It was working just fine until we started the stream and check it. They pitch back here, running right. This is Aiden Powell. He gets down to about the 30-yard line, which is the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down and 5. Actually, it's lost 1, so it's second down and 6. Woodford County moving the football here on their second drive of the ball game. They ran one play on the opening drive, and Scott County turned it into points. Mari Joyner here to the near side, along with Jalen Johnson, Gail Reitar, and the lone receiver back to the other side. Here's Tomlin up the middle again. He bangs it inside the 25, down to the 23-yard line, giving 14 more. 10 more.
First down.
Yellow Jackets have it first and 10 at the Cardinals' 23-yard line. 4 carries for Tomlin now. And the Jackets have it first and 10 at the Cardinal 23-yard line. Halfway through the first quarter, Woodford County trailing 7-0. They fake the pitch back, give it on a counter to Tomlin, breaks the tackle in the backfield, rides with 2 defenders hanging on him, and we're going to get a flag on the play.
There's a flag on the far side.
And that could be one of 3 things. It could be holding, it could be a face mask. They're going to call an offensive face mask. Is that what they're going to call? Personal foul, face mask on the offense.
Personal foul, face mask going against the Yellow Jackets.
And that's one of those calls that you get when you wonder why they call that. So the Jackets will maybe move back 15 yards to the 33-yard line because it happened at the 18. So the Jackets will be first and 22. First down, 22 for the Jackets.
Take all that. That's yes.
Jackets have the football.
It's already started.
They look back and they go for Amari Joyner, and he's ridden out of bounds by Timmy Amungo. It'll be third. Is it third down? It's second down. And 22 for Woodford County from the Scott County 33-yard line. One of those plays that you call
For video.
Coons rolls right, throws out here in the flat. The ball is tipped and knocked down. Be third and 22. So a big defensive play. Anderson Owens on the play for the Cardinals here on the near side. Both these teams are junior laden, so it will be the same kind of situation next year over in Georgetown. Third and, what are they going to call it, 20? Third and 20 for the Jackets from the Cardinals' 33-yard line. They need to get to the 13.
Where's the camera at? I can't do anything with the camera. Here. Why not?
Coons, empty backfield. 3 to the near side, 2 back to the far side. He looks down the middle field, Tunks, got a man open, and there's contact and no flag coming.
Pass is intended for Jones is incomplete.
It's incomplete, so the Cardinals now have forced Woodford into a fourth
On the coverage.
and
They'll bring up 4th down.
long. So Woodford County
They don't.
now
They don't.
So it's 4th and 20 for Woodford from the Cardinals' 33-yard line. They need to get to the Cardinals' 13. Actually, it looks like they're going to punt. High snap comes down, and they hit him, but no flag on the play. I mean, how can you hit a punter with his leg up in the air? And I don't care if it's roughing or just running into it. I mean, they hit him, and I don't know how you can't call that. Be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals, leading 7-0. Woodford County got a good drive going, and then they called a personal foul. And the infringement actually came on
the 31-yard line. 1st and 10, Scott County.
Running back Darian Tomlin on the run. They said they got his hand up in the face mask and give it off on the run, running the right side. Here's a chop block with no call. Knocked out of bounds was the ball carrier for the Cardinals. Yeah, the flag on the play on the far side.
Going against the defense.
Oh, my goodness. So it'll be another 15-yard penalty on Woodford County. And both have happened on that Cardinal sideline over there. So the Jackets victimized by a couple of penalties now. They've actually moved the football on their second drive and then had that 15-yard personal foul penalty on the ball carrier, Darian Tomlin. That put them in a big hole, and they were unable to come out of it. Ellison, the quarterback, fakes and gives it to the fullback, and he's dropped. That's Way, and he's dropped for a loss on the play. They're going to give him a loss of a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
Way the ball carrier. Tackle is by number 88, McKee.
He on the tackle for
2nd down.
the Jackets. In motion. Ellison will back out, check the sidelines, and they'll call timeout. Timeout, Scott County leading with 3:45 to play in the first quarter. 7-0 over Woodford County.
I'm looking to get to the comments.
Well, I'll start talking to them in just a minute. I'll answer that shit on the broadcast. Woodford County Public Schools continues to invest in their students by giving them the tools to have a lifetime of success through Portrait of a Learner, which is a set of 5 competencies to help them reach that success. These competencies are a resilient learner, empathetic communicator, reflective collaborator, a responsible contributor, a creative problem solver. WCPS believes that the importance of this is that it will help the education with the students and is eager to embrace and implement the program. And as Woodford County Public Schools continues to be a place where kids win.
Where people give pop to murderers. Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
This is not the time to do that on this broadcast.
Oh, it's a time
No,
for
not on this
everybody to hear.
broadcast.
Oh, it is.
They give it off to Amungo running right. He is dropped for a loss in the backfield. I believe that was Gillen that got a hold of him.
Taken down by number 88.
Gilliam with the tackle.
For another loss.
Yes.
And it's a loss of 2. It'll be 3rd down and 13 for the Cardinals. Now, I will say this for the Cardinals. Ellison is probably one of the better throwing quarterbacks they've had there in a very, very long time. 3rd and 13 from the Woodford County 48. Ellison back to throw. Sets in the pocket. Throws across the middle. Overthrows his man. Off his hand. He was looking for Timmy Amungo. They would have had a 1st down. And it's 4th and 13.
Amungo
Ellison has a really rich bloodline. He grew up around the Georgetown College football program. His dad, Wayne, was a player for the Tigers and then moved into the coaching ranks, just retiring, I think, a year or so ago. So he's been around the game a long, long time. Back deep is Grayson Hodge, I believe, for Woodford. This one's off the left foot, comes down, and will go out of bounds at the Woodford County.
Punter was McCord.
McCord with the punt, and it only travels, where'd they put it? At the 23-yard line. That was a 25-yard punt. So Woodford County has it 1st and 10 for their third possession of the night, trailing 7-0. Again, tuned in to see the video broadcast. We are having a problem with our camera, and I'm going to try to fix it whenever I get a minute to do that here in the press box. So be patient, and please do not comment negatively. Coons back to throw. Across the middle, he has his man. That's Joyner. Up across the 35 to about the 36. They're going to give him right at the 35. So it's 1st and 10. Woodford County from their own 35.
Joyner
with his first catch of the night.
Imango with the tackle. Ball is spotted on the 35.
Joyner on the year. Has 538 yards receiving and 8 touchdowns. Nice snap. Coons brings it down, gives it off to Tomlin. He's submarine and dropped after a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Gain of 1 on the play.
On the tackle for the Cardinals, he just submarined, but threw the timing off because the snap was high. So it's 2nd down and 8 for Woodford County from their own 46. Make it 2nd down and 9 from the 46. In motion, they throw on the quick slant to Rytar. He'll be just shy of the 1st down. Going to mark it at the 44. I thought it's where the ball was, but he's going to be a yard shy.
With the tackle. Stop just short of the 1st down.
So it's 3rd and 1. Another high snap. Tomlin gets the handoff, breaks into the clear, and gets into the Cardinal territory to the 47 of the Cardinals. 1st and 10. Another big gain for Tomlin.
That's a 1st down.
And the Jackets with that big offensive line against the undersized defensive front for the Cardinals. High snap again. Tomlin gets the handoff, bangs it down inside the 35 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 14 more.
Initial tackle is by Owens.
Owens on the tackle from his outside linebacker. Now Woodford going quick. Pistol formation. Good snap. Give it off to Tomlin. Big hole. And he breaks it inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line. Give him 20 more. Middle of that offensive line, Caudle, Perez, Johnson, opening up nice holes in the middle of that Scott County defense. Actually, we're going to give him 19 to the 19. So it's 1st and 10, Woodford County, inside the final minute of the 1st quarter. They throw it out in the flat to Grayson Hodge, who tried to run before he had it incomplete.
Coons pass was the
2nd down and 10.
Falls incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We have Ryan Brown in as the running back now of that 3-headed monster that run the football for the Jackets from the running back spot. 2nd down and 10 with 38 seconds left in the 1st quarter. 7-0 Cardinals. They give it off to Brown. Breaks the tackle, gets inside the 15 down to the... Now they're going to mark him at the 15. Looked like he got to the 14, but they're marking at the 15. So it's 3rd and 6 now for Woodford County.
3rd down 6.
And I think the Jackets are going to go to the sidelines for the quarter break, and that's what they're going to do. They're going
That's
to wait and
probably
go
going to
to
be the
quarter
last
break.
play of the first quarter.
At the end of the first quarter, it's Scott County 7, Woodford County nothing, but the Jackets are driving. A third and 6 coming up when we come back on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. Jack came forward are many things, and what they are is one thing is they are dealership of their word. You go along the dealership there on the ground, they have a no pressure, no hassle environment. You go looking for a car. You just go out there and you look. Then the salesman will come out and say, okay, which car do you like? Do you want to test drive? Do you not want to test drive? That's fine. They don't pressure you into anything. So you go out to see them, they'll do that. So you stop in today at 3405 Lexington Road or call them at 859-873-6666. Jack came forward for service isn't just lip service, it's practiced every day. I also want to tell you, a week from tomorrow out of Jack Kane Ford, from noon, I think, or 9 until 4 p.m., they're having their fall festival, and they're going to have a bunch of stuff. They're going to have vendors. They're going to have a petting zoo for the kids. There'll be live music. There'll also be a cruising in of old vehicles, so you need to go in and do that as well. I'm going to tell you about Hero Floor Covering. They've been in business since 1980, and it's a small, family-owned and operated business. Whether it's tile, carpet, laminate, hardwood, LVP, or vinyl, Carol has it for you in a wide variety of colors. Call them today at 873-6919 to set up an appointment. It'll be 3rd and 6. The running back is Brown. Hodge goes in motion, and now will come back and set. And Woodford County will do what? Delay of game. That's an awful quick delay of game coming out of a timeout. So it's now 3rd and 11 for Woodford County. 30 seconds is not that quick. So anyway, the Jackets coming out of a timeout have now the whistle's blown again to set the play clock, and Woodford's just now coming back with the play. Coons jogging out to the huddle, and the play clock is running. So 3rd and 11 now for Woodford County from the Cardinals' 21-yard line. They need to get to the 9. And now Woodford County is going to call timeout.
Timeout, Yellow Jackets.
And Coach Diz Johnson screaming at the back judge. I think the back judge got a quick watch is what he's thinking. So timeout Woodford County now. Both teams down to 2 timeouts. It's a little bit more demonstrative than we've seen. This is a big ball game. It's homecoming, big, huge crowd here tonight. And then you also have district championship on the line. Both these teams are vying for that number 1 seed, even though you have game wrapped up for both teams in the first round of playoffs, but you want to try to avoid that number 1 seed in the opposing district, which is the Northern Kentucky district, which is made up of Covington Scott, Connor, Cooper, Dixie Heights, and I'm trying to think of Boone County. So right now, it's Cooper leading the way in that district. Dixie Heights is in the number 2 spot. Connor and Boone County, I believe, are playing tonight. So the winner of that one will be the 3 seed so far. And then I think there's a couple more games played that could determine the 4th seed. 3rd and 11. Coons throws on the quick slant. He has his man. That is Johnson, who is thrown. Did he score? They're going to say he's down inside the 1. Looked like the ball, though, broke the plane when the Cardinal defender threw him down to the ground.
Coons pass is complete.
So it's 1st and goal for Woodford County. That's one of those interesting things where you have the defender makes the play, but he throws the offensive player forward. They give it off to Tomlin, and he walks in, and we're an extra point away from tying it up. That that was just one of those drives that Woodford County relied heavily on the run and mostly behind the junior running back, Darian Tomlin. So Cash Wolf on to attempt the extra point. Wolf on the year.
Wolf for the point after.
Good snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Looked like you got a hold of the tee instead of most of the ball, but it still gets through the uprights for the extra point. Wolf is now 28 of 29 on the extra points. Tied at 7 with 11:43 to play in the first half between Woodford County and Scott County on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. Talk a little bit about Lexington Clinic Woodford Family Physicians. The caring doctors at Woodford County Woodford Family Physicians Lexington Clinic have served the people of Woodford County for over 3 decades. They provide all kinds of board-certified for your family, diagnostic, preventive, and therapeutic. Call them today, 873-9188, or visit them at lexingtonclinic.com. Also by Falling Springs Rec Center. Experience endless fun and fitness at Falling Springs Recreation Center. From exciting youth programs to adult fitness classes, there's something for everyone, regardless of your age. Join them for swim classes, community events, and much, much more. Be sure to check out their Silver Sneakers programs for seniors, making it easy to stay fit. Discover more at FallingSpringsCenter.com. Look to kick off. This is a line drive. It'll hit at the 23 into the hands of the up man. He weaves his way up to about the 33-yard line. That's where the Cardinals will begin first and 10. So Woodford County evens it here in the second quarter at 7, and it's 11:37. Kingston Dumas on the tackle for Woodford
Ball
County.
is spotted on the 34-yard line. Be first and 10, Scott County.
It's first and 10. Mungo in motion from right to left. Shuffles. They give it off to the fullback Way, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And on the tackle for the Jackets was Castillo and Dumas. And Jackson Irvin, I believe, also there.
Short gain on his way.
So it's second down at 9. They gain 1. Mungo in motion again. They give it to him on that kind of jet sweep. He breaks free. He's gone. 40, 35, 30. Only guy can catch him is Elijah Ward, and he's gone. So just like that, the Cardinals go on top, 13-7. Jackets looked like they had that one bottled up, and all of a sudden the Mungo found a crease, and it was see you later. 10:56, they answer back in less than a minute. Matter of fact, 47 seconds is all it took, and it's 13-7. Cardinals.
Car up on the hill, please turn your lights off in the parking lot. Turn your lights off.
Elliott on to attempt the extra point. And the snap is a good one. The hold is good. Elliott's kick is up. And it's good.
One after is good.
So with 10:56 to play in the first half, the Cardinals back out on top. 14-7. Woodford County will get the football here in just a moment. Got a couple of nice places to join us. One for the first time. One that is back after a big absence. The Wash House is one. They're in walk-in coin laundry, which has multiple high-capacity machines that also offers drop-off wash, dry, and fold service. Located 435 Lexington Road in Versailles, and their convenient hours and location make it easy for everybody's busy schedule. Their services offered are horse blankets for $15, king and queen size blankets $20, and large rugs, depending on size, $20 to $50. Come let the Wash House do the dirty work and tell them you heard it here on Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
Elijah Wood back deep for the Yellow Jackets.
Elijah Ward back deep, but Elliott has not kicked it deep yet. He's kicked it to both sides of the field. One to Reed and the other one to Peters. He's lined up like he's going to do that again. And he's going to pooch it down here. It'll come down to David Jones Jr., who caught it at 30 and gets to the 33-yard line. Growing up in Kentucky means you're raised to love sweets, and that includes a delicious donut. Well, just outside Versailles off of US 60. You'll get a little piece of heaven at Doe Daddy's Donuts. They offer a wide variety of donuts like the classic glazed, Long John's, jelly-filled cinnamon buns, and apple fritters. You'll be doing yourself a favor by treating yourself to one of those delectable donuts. And when various holidays arrive, Doe Daddy's offers up a holiday-themed donut only available during that time of year. Treat yourself today, the family, workmates, or your office mates by stopping at 3325 Lexington Road in Versailles. Big run again right up the gut from Darian Tomlin. Giving 20 more for the junior running back.
That's a big first down.
And the Jackets have it 1st and 10. They give it off to Tomlin again. And what do we got?
5 on the play before the snap.
Get him in on the field. So it'll be 1st and 5 for Woodford County. This game is starting off, or coming up a little bit different than it used to.
What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal with all these people?
It'll be 1st and 5. Tomlin off to the right. They fake it, throw on a little hitch route to Rytar. He has it at about the 38-yard line and gets it down to the 32. It'll be 1st and 10.
That's a first down.
I tell you, that was a really nicely thrown ball from Coons. They give it off to Tomlin. He picks his way inside the 30, down to about the 27-yard line, it looks. Colvin on the tackle for the Cardinals.
Ball started on the 27. That'll be up 2nd down 6.
They give him 4, but it looks
Ball's on the
5. I
28.
think it's 2nd and 5. Coons back to throw. Throws on the slant, knocked away. Mongo reached over the shoulder. Looked like he had a hand on the shoulder pad.
Good pass. He did it for Johnson.
Come across is incomplete to Johnson. And it's 3rd down now for Woodford County. 9:42 to play in the first half in what has been an interesting first half.
That'll bring up 3rd down.
Seems like we should be closer to halftime, but a lot of action going on here in this one so far. Coons moves Tomlin in motion. They'll swing it out here. It's going to be a lateral. He gets inside the 20, runs through a couple of tackles, takes that one off, gets inside. Darian Tomlin absolutely is cranked up for this one. He really was down because he missed that. Now we have a whistle and a flag in the backfield, the defensive backfield from the Cardinals. They got 12 on the field, but they had a guy that was injured. The back judge threw a flag. Now, I don't know if it's going to be a flag or if they're going to give the injury. Let's see. Cardinals shaken up. And he was trying to get off the field, but I don't know if he got off the field when the ball was set. It'll be 1st and goal, Woodford County, from, and then again, no explanation from the officials. And now we have another whistle. And what do we got? Well, they're moving people back off the field. They have a restraining line now around every high school field. Sometimes I think it takes away from the officials' focus of the 22 guys on the field, which takes away from their jobs as officials to worry about people on the sidelines. So it's 1st and goal, Woodford County from the Cardinals' 8-yard line. And that's anywhere. I don't care. Woodford, Scott County, doesn't matter. I mean, officials have a job to do, and they got to contend with stuff on the sidelines. They give it off to Tomlin, and he's bottled up at about the 5. He's still driving, though, and he's going to be dropped right at the 5. They're going to give him the 6, so it'll be 2nd down and goal.
From here, can't see who made the tackle. The ball is spotted on the 6-yard line.
So he got 2, so it'll be 2nd down and goal. Aiden Powell going to come in for Darian Tomlin right now. Give the junior a rest. So they go to the sophomore now. 2nd and goal. 8.5 and the clock moving here in the first half. 14-7 Cardinals. High snap. They give it off to Powell. Running left. He has an alley. Gets around the corner. He's going to be bumped out of bounds at about the 2, maybe. That was the guy that bumped him out. They're going to put him at the 3.
No,
they're not going to put. Yeah, they put him at the 3. 3rd and goal.
Push that down. To Colvin. That'll bring up 3rd and goal. Ball is spotted number 3.
On the 3. Tomlin back in. Hodge and Joyner to the right. 2 tight ends in now for Woodford County. High snap. They give it off to Tomlin, and he walks in, and they're going to throw a flag on the far side. And my goodness, what is that called? All start. The wideout was not set. Wow. Now it's 3rd and goal now from the 8. And Tomlin walked in with that one.
It'll bring up 3rd down 8. Oh.
$8:16 to play. We get another whistle. Same official on the far side. He's been the only guy who's thrown the flag tonight. Nobody else. Now we have offside, so we get the 5 yards back. So it's now 3rd and goal from the 3.
Against Scott
I'm
County
sure
for
the other
encouragement.
guys in stripes tonight have
Back
flags.
up to the 3.
None of them have thrown a flag yet. It's been the
Still
same
3rd
guy
goal.
that's thrown every penalty tonight on both sides of game tonight. So interesting. So nonetheless, 3rd and goal now. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. You get a 5-yard penalty, and it goes from the 8 to the 4. Somebody can't count. They give it off to Tomlin. He's down there close. He's going to go to the 1.
Tomlin with the handoff, stopped just short of the 1st down.
But if you mark it at the 3, like you're on a 5-yard penalty from 8, my math is terrible.
With the tackle. That'll bring up
8
4th and
minus
goal.
5
Ball
is
is
to
up
the
to
3.
2.
Correct? That's not half the distance. 4th and goal. Tomlin in the pistol behind Coons from the Cardinals 2. Mark him at the 2. Don't understand why. Now he walks in. Touchdown, Woodford County. And we're an extra point away from tying this up. Second touchdown of the night. Rushing the football. And he's close. to 100 yards rushing in the first half. He and Amungo both. So the Cardinals give up a rushing touchdown and Wolf on to try the extra point. Jesse Duncan. And another whistle. All sides, and again, it's from the far side lines. But
All sides going against Scott County.
We do know he has a flag and he can throw it. We do know that. Every penalty in this first half has been from the guy on the far side. Woodford County going for 2? Oh, wow. I agree with this call, but we'll see. They'll bring it back in and they'll go to the double tight end again. Centers is one tight end. The other one
Woodford County going to go for 2.
is 2. They give it off to Tomlin. He gets in.
It's good.
Chris Johnson and the coaching staff go for 2. They have the lead. They went behind the right guard, Justin Perez. I pick a 2, 6'3", 310. So we're 7:38 to play in the first half. Woodford County now on top, 15-14. Ricardo's is your fine southern dining experience in historic Versailles, just outside of downtown. We feature everything from burgers to salads, offer entrees like the fish and chips, the ribeye steak, and the famous Kentucky hot brown. Take your family to Ricardo's tonight at 110 Franklin Street or call them for curbside or carryout at 873-3663. Kickoff. And he'll put it around here to the side. It's bobbled. He picks it up and was running parallel to the 35-yard line, and that's where he'll get. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals from that point forward. Woodford County.
Number 2, Jordan Holden.
I want to remind everybody before we get into anything, get you much further into this. 2 weeks from tonight, they were scheduled on Halloween night to play in Louisville against Ballard. That game has been moved to Thursday, October the 30th now. Same game time of 7:30. So mark that down on your calendar. Thursday night, October 30th, Woodford County at Ballard instead of Halloween night, which I'm glad. Weird things happen on Halloween. They give it off to Way, the fullback. He bangs up for a big gainer into Woodford County territory to the Woodford County 49-yard line. Give him 16 and a quick first down for the Cardinals.
First down, Scott County.
7:20, the clock moving. Mentioned Ellison has been around this game a long time, so his mechanics as a quarterback are really, really solid. He's had some guys to learn from at the Georgia College level, as well as some of the coaching staff of the Tigers over there. They give it off again to Way, same play, and he's dropped after a gain of maybe 1, possibly 2, to the Woodford County 47. So it'll be 2nd down and 8. Marcus Jones on the tackle for Woodford County. 2nd down and 8. Now can get this for a 2-for-1 now. If they can run this clock out and put points on the board, they'll get the ball to start the second half.
Hey, folks, stop by and support Project
15-14, Woodford County with 6.5 to play in the first half. Cardinals with it at the Woodford County 47, 2nd and 8. They fake it. Ellison back to throw, looks down the sideline, and it's knocked away by Christopher Reed Jr. Looking for Timmy Amungo to win the flag, but Reed played the ball, and he has every right to go up and catch the ball like Amungo does. So it's 3rd and 8 for the Cardinals now. Jackets. They
Get
can
on your
pull some fun
feet.
here. They
Get
have
on
a
your
chance.
feet. Make some noise.
They extend their lead. 15-14 Cardinals trailing, and they have the everybody in tight, receiver to the left, tight end to the right. They fake it, give it to Mungo around the corner. He has the first down. Flag coming. I think they're going to get a hold on the outside. There's Mungo weaves his way inside the Jackets' 5-yard line. So it's coming back, I do believe.
Handoff is to Mondo. There's a flag down.
It came out early.
At the 46-yard line.
Came out as he rounded the corner.
That play is coming back. Minnesota.
And it comes from the center official, or who is now called the umpire, really. But he's called the center official now because he's behind the offensive line.
Please stop by and support Project Grants for the class of 2026. They have a table set up
penalty of
close to
10. It'll take it back to the 44 of the
They are
Cardinals.
hosting a split
So it'll be
of
third.
tickets of $5 each. Beginning of the fourth quarter
In
of
about
tonight's game, and the winner will get
18.
half the pot. Step by their table for more information, and thank you
Trying
for
to count
supporting
it
the
there
class
as I was
of
talking.
2026.
You get up to the 50, then you got to.
It's third down. Let's go.
It's third and about 18 now for the Cardinals.
That brings up third down.
Passing down, we think. They give it off on the reverse here. This is, boy, he got inside the block. He's got the first down inside the Woodford County 30. No, he's still going. He was down. He hit here and he went down. Oh, wow. They are not marking him down. They're giving him inside the 20 to the 18.
Ball is spotted on the 18. That's a big gain. It'll be for Scott County.
It'll be a huge gain for the Cardinals down to the Woodford County 18. It'll be 1st and 10 Cardinals from the Woodford County 18-yard line. They came back to the same play but ran it to the near side here, and the Cardinals pick up the first down. The Cardinals taking a long time on the far side with Coach Jim McKee. They have 2 timeouts left. Are in the final 10 seconds, and it's going to be a flag or a timeout.
Timeout, County.
Scott County will take a timeout. So 1 timeout left for the Cardinals, trailing 15-14 with 4:45 to play. This is a game that we thought might have a lot of high explosive plays. We expected the Cardinals to have them probably on the ground because they are one of those teams that are of the old school variety. They love to run the football. Matter of fact, I had to look 3 times at the cage until they sight one time when earlier this year the Cardinals threw it 12 times in the game. I can't think of a Jim McKee team that has thrown the ball 12 times in maybe 5 or 6 games, let alone in one game. I was shocked. But evidently needed. They were 6-12 on their completion. So it's 1st and 10 Cardinals from the Woodford County 18-yard line. The Jackets have been sliced up running the football, but so have the Cardinals defense on the legs of Darian Tomlin for Woodford County. Center gives it off to Mongo, running left. He's hitting the backfield and going to be dropped for a loss. First guy there was Jackson Irvin and Diego Castillo and Neo Jones also will stop.
Second down, 12.
It'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Cardinals from the Woodford County 20-yard line. The clock on the move. Woodford County leading 15-14. Ellison in around to Anderson Owens, fighting off the block on the outside.
Handoff is to Wade. Correction, handoff is to Owens.
Owens on the stop. It'll be no gain. We actually give him a
Tackle is
couple.
by Tomlin
It'll
on
be
the far
third.
side.
Tomlin on the tackle for
Gain
the
of about
Jackets.
3 on the play. That'll bring up
Be
third
third and 9.
down.
With 3:48. Clock moving. Coach Jim McKee trying to eat up as much time on this drive as he can.
Come on, get on your
Right into the right side is Owens. Wing back to the left. Ellison back to throw, looking for Amungo. He catches it, and he will score. Touchdown Cardinals on the pass to Amungo.
Touchdown, Scott County.
And it's 20-15 in favor of the Cardinals. So the Cardinals and Jackets go back and forth again. Just this game is taking on a similar vibe that the game did in Georgetown last year.
Elliott for
And the kick is up. And the kick is good. So with 3:27 to play and 2 timeouts, Woodford County finds themselves trailing 21-15 as we head for the kickoff here in just a moment. UK Sports Medicine is a fine sponsor of Yellow Jacket Sports. And when it comes to sports injuries, being seen quickly is vital to getting back in the game. UK Healthcare's orthopedic surgery and sports medicine program offers walk-in access to sports medicine specialists at their Turfling location on Harrisburg Road in Lexington. They have a walk-in clinic available, open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. with no appointment necessary. You can call them for an appointment at 859-218-3131. UK Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine, the official provider for UK athletics and a lot of high school and middle school programs in the area. Also want to thank the fine folks of Little Mozart Piano Academy. I actually want to thank Luke Hippie as Elliott kicks off. We'll get it back to it here in just a minute. This comes down to Hodge at the 29. Weaves his way through traffic. Gets up close to midfield. And is gang tackle right there. Just shy of midfield. Give him the 49-yard line of Woodford County. So the Jackets with 51 yards away. 2 timeouts. 3 minutes and 18 seconds to play. Little Mozart Piano, where fingers make music.
By foot as well. Also on the tackle.
The owner proprietor. They also make your mental capacity grow, according to Luke. He's been doing this for over 20 years. Also helps your dexterity and your memory and things like that. So go see Little Mozart Piano Academy today at 502-320-4439 is his phone number, but he's at the corner of Yellow Jacket Drive and Frankfort Street, just next to the Woodford County Board of Education. 3:18 to play. Coons gets the snap, fakes it, throws out here in the flat. Grayson Hodge. Hodge with a nice move, breaks the tackle, gets inside the 40. He's thrown down by the face mask right in front of the official and no call. 39 of the Cardinals. So we'll give him 13, and it's 1st and 10 with 3:08. Off to Ryan Brown. He finds a hole up the middle, gets inside the 35 and fights to about the 33-yard line. So give him 6 carrying the football. Jackets driving for the go-ahead score here before halftime.
Tackle is by Brewer, whose helmet comes
Officials
off.
timeout.
Official timeout.
Brewer will have to go to the sidelines for the Cardinals, as Woodford was back in the line of scrimmage, ready to go.
Bring up 2nd down 4.
2nd and 4 for the Jackets. Brown, the running back, still. Coons looking over the sidelines. They get the call. Brown moves to the left of Coons. 2 receivers to either side. Under the 10 seconds on the play clock, they give it to Brown. Blitzing linebacker has a hold of his leg, and then they throw him down, and it'll be 3rd down. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd. Okay, so change it up for the slogan. I forgot to tell Luke I'd done that. Where music is the answer, but also where fingers create music, too. I heard a young man in there playing the other day that sounded very good. He wasn't older than a minute. Yeah, and Kelly, of course, loves piano too. 3rd and 5 for Woodford County. Jackets need a first down here. Tomlin back in and running back for the Jackets. Coons with trips to the right. One here to the near side. That is Joyner on one-on-one coverage. They move Tomlin out in motion, throw it out to him in the flat. He has a block, gets around the corner, inside the 20, inside the 10, 15. All they're going to say, he stepped out of bounds at the 9. Then he went in, touchdown, Woodford County. I was watching the linesman on the far side. He was like, going to stop where he stepped out of bounds, but the Jackets go ahead. 21, they're tied at 21, and Wolf will come on for the extra point. So Woodford County has a chance to take the lead back here with the extra point. This has been one of those games. Jonathan Gillespie is the holder. I'm sorry, Jesse Duncan is the holder for Woodford. Wolf, perfect 2 for 2 tonight. 1 for 1. This one's down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 1:30 play before halftime, Woodford County 22 and Scott County 21. We'll be back with just the kickoff in just a moment on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. Let's talk a little bit about Kentucky Gym, a brand new workout gym here in Versailles. It's located in the Lexington Road Plaza. Go see them today. If you want to get fit, if you want to get buff, you can do that. If you want to go and sit in an ice bath, you can do that. A sauna, you can do that. These classes, they got that. You want boot camp classes, they have that as well. Go see them today. It's a gym that's not in the cookie cutter workout gym. Vibe, located in the Lexington Plaza. Also, Collision Masters of Lexington, where making your day better is their family business. A ding, a dent, whatever. Go see Josh and David Wilson at Lexington's Collision Masters. They can take care of you today. Wolf kicks off, and he'll bring this one down, and it'll be fair caught at, I think, the 29-yard line. So a minute 33 to play in the first half. Woodford County leads 22-21 over Scott County, and the Jackets defense has to come up big with a stop here on defense. They can't give up another explosive play rushing football.
The 29-yard.
It'll be 1st and 10 Cardinals from the Woodford 29-yard line, but now you don't have to worry. You have to worry more so about the Cardinals with their passing game because Charlie Ellison is a really nice passing quarterback. He's only a sophomore.
Make noise for your defense.
They move the tight end, Owens, from right or left to right. They give it off on the end around to Amongo. He's got a huge hole, and he's gone. 71 yards later, and Amongo goes for the touchdown. And I'm telling you what, that play has killed Woodford County tonight. Absolutely killed them. And when you get your eyes in the backfield, trying to find the football, you're in trouble. And Amongo has got the speed to just outrace you. And he's probably rushed for close to 200 yards in the first half himself. 27-22, Cardinals now lead as Ellie will try to get the extra point. And it's up, and it's good. So with a minute 21 to play in the first half, Cardinals back out on top 28-22. But you got to find the football if you're Woodford. The defensive end's got to set the edge, and you got to not engage and let that blocker get his hands on you. You have to be able to disengage from the blocker because he's going to occupy you, and by the time you figure out the ball's coming your direction, Amongo's gone. So the Jackets have to figure out a way to shut that play down. I want to talk about Citibank as well. Citibank been putting people first since 1954. If you got a young one that's getting ready to start a job or You want to set up a fund where you can have a retirement for them, go to Citibank. 2 locations in Versailles, one on the main branch of Versailles, just off Lexington Road, the other one off South Main Street in downtown Versailles. He'll hit to kick off. He's not kicked one deep tonight. This one will go off to the far side. He'll go to Christopher Reed at the 27-yard line. He'll be straightened up at about the 30 and is run out of bounds just shy of the 30. Got a little extra shove there. So the Jackets will have it first and 10 at the 29. Juju Harmon on the tackle for the Cardinals. Jackets are 71 yards away from Peter. This has been one of those games. This is about the identical score of last year's game in Georgetown at halftime. Cardinals led 28-21 at halftime of that one. This one is 28-22. Right now, Cardinals. And they're going to look like they're going to be in a prevent defense of some type to shut down the pass. We're going to have a false start.
False start going against the Yellow Jackets.
Center forgot the snap count. 2 people on the field, you do not want to forget the snap count. That's the center and the quarterback. 5-yard penalty to be first and 15 now for the Jackets. They do have 2 timeouts left, trailing 28-22. They give it off to Tomlin. Big hole up the middle. Rumbles for about 14.
Tomlin with the handoff. That's Rick Brown.
Rick Brown on the tackle. They're going to actually mark him 2 yards. Boy, I don't know what the linesman's looking at, but they throw on the quick slant, incomplete, looking for Grayson Hodge.
Falls incomplete.
Looked like he got close to the sticks, and the linesman marked him back at the 37-yard line. I thought he got to as far as the 38. So it's 3rd and 1 for Woodford County. From their own 37-yard line. 55.4 to play. They give it off to Tomlin. Has the first down over the 40. Stretches to about the 44-yard line. Give him 7 more.
That's a first down.
It's 1st and 10, Woodford County. They cranked the clock and the ball wasn't even set. Coons throws to Johnson. Catches the football, steps out of bounds.
His pass is complete to Johnson on the far side. He steps out of bounds.
He only gets 3.
At the 47.
To the 47-yard line. It's 2nd down and 7 for Woodford County. Just really trying to figure out these 2 linesmen are looking at, because they've marked both teams with runs I thought were shorter than they actually marked, or longer than I thought they had. Throw out in the flat. That's caught. Up in and out of bounds is Johnson at the 42 of the Cardinals.
Johnson once again on the far
1st
side.
and 10, Woodford County. The guy who's not caught a pass tonight is Omari Joyner. They've looked at him one time tonight. He may have caught one. 1st and 10 from the Cardinals 43. Give it off to Tomlin. Big hole again. Down to the 32. He should have the first down.
Taken out by number
28.3 seconds to play in the first half. Dennis will take a timeout. Timeout, Woodford County. 1 timeout left for the Jackets with 28.3 seconds to play in the first half. We'll talk about Dairy Queen, where happy tastes good. Dairy Queen, I tell you what, they have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and how about what the weather is, a good blizzard or a milkshake are good things to have. We'll see them today. They do have some fall blizzards in right now. I think they have a peppermint blizzard, right now here in the fall. Very much. Now, I want to talk about our brand new sponsor. I love the fact us as a sponsor of Yellow Jacket Sports Network. Let's talk about the Midway Insurance Group in downtown Midway, a historic Midway. J.W. Brown is the agent there with the Midway Insurance Group. I'm glad he's along with us. I'm telling you what, something kept coming to my mind with talking in the office today. Small town, big time caring and big time love for his community. He really wants to help the Woodford County community. Go see him today in Midway if you need some insurance. Looking, throws out in the flat. That is Grayson Hodge who makes the catch. He gets the first down. It's Rytar, actually.
Stop the clock.
Last week, if that was the longest touchdown pass in Woodford County history, I was unable to check that information that Fox Coons hit Rytar last week in the game against Collins. But I will check it before next week. Okay, folks? Here's Coons, who set the record for passing yardage in a single game last week for yardage. 446 is what the new mark is. He broke the longtime record, and now current East Jessamine head coach. That one's almost intercepted. He threw for Johnson over his head, incomplete. Second down and 10.
Coons pass intended for Johnson.
But Brenton Fields, the new second-year head coach at East Jessamine, set that back in the early 2000s of 406. It was tied by Neeson 3 years ago in that infamous Simon Kenton game in Northern Kentucky. Coons back to throws out in the flat, and that's caught by Hodge, and they go out of bounds. That's Jalen Johnson. 16 and a half seconds to play. That'll be third down and 8. Or actually, third and 9. Only a yard on the play. Middle of the field, the Cardinals have two safeties. They're playing like a Tampa 2, which is a 2-deep safety. The problem is the middle of the field for the Cardinals is wide open because their safeties are wide. They do have Juju Harmon, who's more towards the middle of the field, but it is really an open area there. Coons back to throw, looks down the middle of the field. He has Hodge, who catches it, and it's dropped at the 8. First and goal for Woodford County.
Complete to Hodge.
Just as I said that, they went quick. And now we have a second down and goal for the Jackets at the 9-yard line. One timeout left, 8.7 seconds left.
Brings up second down.
28-22 Cardinals. First half. The way these two offenses are moving the football, it might be the first one to 50. Coons with Tomlin behind him. Looks, throws to the corner, and a flag coming in on the cornerback as they were looking for Jalen Johnson. Nope, looking for Amari Joyner.
And the call is pass interference against Scott County.
Drugged down.
Joyner was the intended receiver.
Half the distance to the goal, so it's at the 4.5-yard line with 4.2 seconds to play. Timeout, Cardinals. Big play coming up here because you don't have a ton of time left. And we'll see what happens. Also want to talk about, we talk about the housing market being out of control, insurance, groceries, gas, all that kind of stuff. Well, if you want to make sure you have money, if you're a parent or a grandparent, or you have some grandkids or kids, and you want to make sure that they have a little nest egg when you're gone, then you need to call folks at Family Wealth Group. They have several locations in Kentucky. They have one in Harrodsburg. They have one in Lexington. We're talking about the one in Lexington. They have one in, and they also have one over in Hurricane, West Virginia. So you can go see them, and they got the main office down in London, Kentucky. Go see them today, where retirement shouldn't be scary. Coons back to throw, looking, throws, caught by Joyner, touchdown, Yellow Jackets. 9-28.
That's a big touch.
That thing was a C. Coons pumped and then just threw a bullet that the defensive back never saw, and going over top of him was Amari Joyner to tie it up, and now Cash Wolf on to try to give the Jackets the lead back. Snap's good, the hold's good, the kick is up, and it's right down the middle.
Good.
Just only one extra point on the year, and that was due to a bad snap that the holder couldn't get down on the tee, and that goes against the kicker, doesn't go against the unit. 29-28, Jackets on top with 0.4 seconds to play in the first half. But we'll see what happens here. Well, this game has been a ping pong match. Back and forth. Both teams rolling up huge numbers offensively. Surprising for the Cardinals, most of theirs is on the ground, courtesy of one man by the name of Timmy Mungo. The Jackets have mixed it up through the air and on the ground. So Wolf would kick off. Woodford County. Let's see what they do here. I'd kick it away from number 9 back there deep. We'll kick it here to the near side. So Wolf, the freshman. And he's going to kick it on the ground, and it's caught. And that's all they're on in what has been an absolute wild first half. Jackets lead at the halftime break, 29-28 over the Cardinals of Scott County. We'll be back with halftime. It is homecoming, so we have a lot of time left. So I'm just going to let you go get it, whatever you got to do. If you got to run to the grocery store real quick, get a couple items, do it. Go ahead. Halftime here. Woodford County leads 29-28 over Scott County. First defense that comes up, makes a stop, might win this thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I can direct your attention down on the field, please. On behalf of the Woodford County High School cheerleaders, we would like to present the sweethearts of Woodford County, the cheer clinic candidates of 2025.
Yes,
Ladies and gentlemen, we present Thunderstruck.
Is this okay?
sure.
Sweethearts of Woodford County.
It looks a real lady when the cheerleader training back. Not that one, the other one. On the 20, 35.
She's about 5. She's not real little.
No, the other one.
Yeah, I see.
The 34.
You'd have to give up any bail money tonight, did you?
No, she's okay here.
She made it. Okay. I was going to get out quick.
Oh my gosh. Are you talking about the traffic?
Yeah. He was.
I left.
He came over to say something to me and heard you on the phone.
Oh my gosh.
His phone was shaking off his ear. He was yelling at him so loud.
I left at 10 after. It took me an hour and 40 minutes to get here from Tate's Creek. And this guy pulls up behind me and he's yelling at me, and I'm like, where do you want me to go? There's a cop in front. He's blocking the street.
He's not a screamer. We had a guy from Highlands last year. She'll tell you, my God, he was a yeller.
Who was?
The high school kid from Highlands last year, man. And he wouldn't stand still. He was always over here in my stuff. I'm like, what are you doing, dude?
He'll get excited on the touchdown.
Well, what you do, but you need to.
Yeah.
But there are times. This guy screamed through everything. I
He's
mean, the guy
crazy.
tied his shoe. Oh my God, he got his shoe tied. And I was like, slow down.
He may have a little ADHD.
ADHD? No. No. He
Darren, give him a break.
He needs more than value. He needs a.
You get that way when Kentucky plays, so don't
No, I
start.
just cuss and rant and rave at TV. He does too.
Even the dogs leave the room. It's awful.
I'm going to say this. I have a weird feeling about this.
If they're due to win
If Texas had not beaten Oklahoma, I'd be worried.
Yeah.
If they beat Oklahoma,
My kids on a good time.
but they get the running back back.
Oh, he is back now?
He's back.
I thought
Not
he was out.
Kentucky. Texas is.
I thought he was out.
They may
He's
have
back
done.
now?
May have done that. Did you see who they said?
They got 2 linemen.
Did you see who Auburn might hire back? They're going to fire Freeze. Gus Malzahn. Why do you fire a coach and ask him to come back? Idiots.
You don't know what you got till they're not there.
Until he's not there. Well, he was nuts anyway. He was a nut
Just
job
not
anyway.
the other way.
A job anyway.
That's true.
Malzahn is.
Yeah.
I'd hate to be a piece of gum and put it in his mouth because he wears that sucker out. No, I don't want it.
It's number 15 and 14 for you all.
Ryan Brown.
It's 15.
15. 14. His name is Nehemiah Jones, but he goes by Neo. Neo. Yep.
Okay.
It's easier to type in.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they list him at 160, but he's probably about $130. But he'll come at you like a gun. I mean, he will fly up there and
You
get
weigh
you.
him with the pants on.
That's with rocks in his shoes too. He's not a big kid, but he will come up and lay the wood to you. He ain't afraid. He had a kid down in
You all
Florida.
just let me know when you're ready, please.
And knocked him out of shoes. Both of his shoes.
Did y'all go to Florida?
To Florida.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Woodford County High School 2025 homecoming festivities.
I mean, yeah, last year to California.
To help crown tonight's homecoming royalty, we would like to welcome back your 2024 homecoming queen, Miss Yaya Wilson.
It was 32 days ago winning that class.
Tonight, we start with our
And then
freshman
we went
candidates.
to, we had
First, Kaden Fortney and Ella Coyle.
They're affiliated with New Rod Parsons, right? World Harvest Church.
Oh, yeah.
They're affiliated. They're on their campus there.
Jordan Higgins
And then
and
they had,
Patty Black.
And they had their pregame meals at Ricardo's. And
Eli Shelby.
Hot ground.
Ellison
Sneak up on me like,
Connor.
boy. Here's your buddy.
How are you?
And then,
How you doing?
and then, he had the hot ground. He said,
Jesse
"I like it."
McCreary and
He
Toyota
went about that
Jordan.
big round, so I was like, yeah. And then we played the team from Tennessee, Mumford, and I have not seen this offense other than in black and white film.
Is that right?
Now, please welcome our sophomore candidates.
You know, Jim calls his, I guess, the wing team. They ran the literal single wing. Yeah, I'm not lying.
Hunter Gentry and LJ2.
I thought, he didn't give me a quarterback. And then I noticed they didn't do the warm-ups like they do with the offense. They
Drake
only did defense.
Godman and Chloe Richardson.
Watch that game. And then on top of that,
Trey Simpson
they would
and
literally
Eva Bledsoe.
they flipped the whole line. And it looked like an orchestrated
Oh,
dance.
yeah.
They never stepped on each other. They ran into each other.
Jacob Jordan
I mean,
and
and they were good
Ariana
at running.
Fazio.
You know who the guy? You know where the guy, their head coach was that is from? Kentucky, and he played at Rockcastle County for Tom Larkin. I said,
Please
Kentucky
welcome
boy,
our
probably
junior
turned that football
candidate.
program around down there. But I saw that offense. I'm like, oh my God.
Rudy Pittman
Somebody
and
texted me during the game and goes,
Ledane.
what is that offense?
Hey, Joe.
I said, that's the single wing.
Would you zoom in on the
That's the single wing.
kind of get some stuff there, please?
Chance Zapple and Reese Devine. Gray Hodge and
I mean,
Ellie
some of
Hand.
these dresses these girls got on.
They always wear that.
Well, then a couple of years ago, it was real cold for homecoming. They said, nope, They had coats on.
Deco Grass and Maya Henderson.
Young lady without her escort tonight.
Football guys, keeps looking over there.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our Woodford County High School senior
That's why I don't
homecoming
like to
candidate,
have that, you know. And I don't like to have homecoming on
Jay Wells and Sarah Jo Van Hoos.
You doubt on a district game, especially one of this magnitude, it takes away.
Cole Humston and Millie McEntee.
They'll get stiff, and in that 3 minutes, it's like, they're not going to lose stuff that quick. No.
Preston Graham and Riley DeArmond.
Oh my God, I know her. Her dad played football at the middle school, and I remember when she was
Charlie Gatewood and Anaya Wilson.
My gosh,
She's got a cute little dress on.
she's already in high school, though. You know how it makes me feel?
We're old, dear. We're old.
I know. I just turned 60 last month, so. And she tells me how old I am.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for your 2025 homecoming candidate.
He's good.
Is he here, Mike?
No, I don't think he can.
Special thank you to Lucinda McCann of Not Just Threads for donating sessions.
Yeah. Well, I know I saw Stella talking on Facebook. I wished her happy birthday.
I love Stella.
And she wished me one back. Yeah, she's met Stella. I was like, oh, God.
I love her.
And now,
She was
for your homecoming
talk to Stella alone.
I love her.
first
She's so
introducing the
sweet.
princesses
See, Chris
for
played basketball
2025.
when I officiated. Yeah. Remembers that day I fell down. Back spasms. He remembers that. We couldn't get it out.
That's awful.
Every time we straightened up, oh my God. I did 9 straight games though. And then
Was I playing or I was already not?
I don't remember. I don't remember if you were playing.
Mr.
If you were in
Kennedy,
junior high, you
My
know.
brothers.
for the
Long
freshman,
time. But I
Taylor
literally fell
Jordan.
down. I felt like I had been hit by a truck.
Yeah, who would you do with that day? You and
Robbie. And not Mossy. With Mossy. It was
Mossy?
Robbie. He was doing PA. Mossy was doing PA, I think.
well, was Robbie?
But we were doing 2
The
games.
sophomore
Rob and I
princess.
did 5 games. Rob said, I'm done. I
Papa
can't anymore.
Gentry.
He had trouble getting officials there for some reason. So I'll do it. Keep on doing it. Connor. I kind of took my headset off this till you do a good job, man, for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, everybody's got to start somewhere. I did the same thing. Your age, too.
And the junior princess,
Well, here's the thing I will tell you. I love
JC
listening to you
Ledane.
and let them get excited when you need to. We had a screamer last year for Highlands all game long. And I was like, God, quit screaming, man. Just talk. I don't know how he had a voice in it.
Now for the 2025 Prince,
You're doing a good job.
Thank you.
the freshman
My
Prince,
profession
Hayden
is guys like
Courtney.
you, young guys, getting in it.
You need a halftime show. You need to get on at halftime. Talk about
Talk about how
baseball.
one of these defenses needs to step up.
Yeah.
I mean,
the sophomore
think about
Prince,
this. Think about this.
Drake
This game is taking
Godman.
the same
Same as last year.
the same trait as last year. It has been whoever stops somebody first. It's crazy.
Super version.
the junior
Well,
Prince,
that was
At
guts.
some point, it's going to make.
Rudy
Think
Pittman,
about going.
That was gutsy. And Dennis doesn't usually do that.
Yeah.
Only when you probably get the running clock, doesn't he? But I'm sitting there going, why? If you don't get it, now you're going to be chasing the rest of the game. But they've been running the ball.
the 2025 homecoming team is
The wild thing about it was Tommy didn't play against y'all last year. Yeah.
Millie McEntee.
He had a turf toe that developed into some kind of boil underneath the turf, underneath the cartilage that was inflamed, and they couldn't get it. They had to wait for the swelling to go down, and then when he did come back, he injured his calf, and he was like, if this kid ever gets healthy, he'd be tough.
Is he a senior?
Junior. See, both these teams are junior ladies. So it's
And
just
the
going to be
2025
the same thing
homecoming
next year.
team is
Come down to the district title for this.
None of the other teams for this league yet. Collins is
Collins
Cole Hunstead.
with good.
The good play against you.
He played against Cousin. Shredded us the first half. Threw for 200 and some yards the first, 240 I think in the first half. Wound up throwing for 43 in the second half. But the first half we didn't get any pressure on it. Second half we started bringing pressure from
Your
everybody.
mic's on. Somebody just sent.
No, it's not.
Luke just sent a message.
Congratulations to our 2025 homecoming royalty.
My mics are off here. Must be my camera.
I don't know.
Woodford Yellow Jackets as we
Like it's got all kinds of weirdness to it. Tell him thank you though. Tell him it might be the camera.
No, thank you for the reminder. Been a little hectic.
Back here at Community Stadium in Versailles. Woodford County leads at halftime 29-28 over Scott County here at halftime in what has been a game that is eerily similar to last year. Cardinals led last year 28-21 at halftime over the Jackets. Jackets came back scoring 17 points in the second half to only 7 for the Cardinals to win at 38-35. This one, it has been the running game of the Cardinals, more specifically the running of Timmy Amungo, the junior running back for the Cardinals, well over 100 yards in the first half, probably pushing 200 personal for
Ladies and
himself.
gentlemen, just a quick
He
announcement.
is not close to
For
the
those of
all-time
you that are in the end
opponent's
zone,
record
you
against
must
Woodford County. That
remain
is a
on
guy
the
by the
concrete.
name
Get off
of
the field, please.
J.
Nobody on the
Jude
field. Please be
Johnson
concrete
Central.
or back.
Jude really
No one on the field, please.
ran
Thank
wild
you.
that night over Woodford County here, running for almost 500 yards himself. Woodford County leads here at halftime. They're coming back out on the field here at Community Stadium in Versailles. Woodford County really offensively than the Cardinals. Cardinals passing team this year than they have been in previous years. Woodford County likes to pass the ball more under offensive coordinator George Bowen, but as well as Ryan Brown. But the main weapon in the first half running the football for Woodford County has been Darian Tomlin. And Darian Tomlin is probably pushing 150 yards himself as well rushing the football. Woodford County call midway through that first. Jackets were trailing 14-13. Cardinals were penalized on an extra point for an offsides penalty. Moved the ball from the 3 to the 1.5. Dennis Johnson and the staff decided, hey, let's go for 2. They gave the ball to Darian Tomlin. And the 2 was 15-14 for the Jackets. And we've been going back and forth since the Cardinals struck first after an interception on the opening play of the ball game. For a perfect pass to Jalen Johnson, bounced off the junior receiver's hands into the hands of Juju.
Convenient hours and location.
Cardinals were set up.
Professional
3
friendly
plays later,
staff.
they scored.
Please
Elliott
visit
had
the Wash
the
House
extra
at
point. They
433
made it
Lexington
7-0.
Road,
Woodford County
South
came
Kentucky.
right back on the
Thank you
run
for
from
being a
Darian
proud
Tomlin.
sponsor of Woodford
Most of
County
that first drive,
athletics.
the second drive of the game for Woodford was on the legs of Darian Tomlin. Jackets score the extra point by Wolf. It makes
Collision Masters of Lexington
7-7.
is a family-owned
Cardinals
and
came
operated
right back
shop
to
that
going
brings years of
14-7. Long run
experience
by
to the
Timmy
automotive
Amungo.
industry.
Elliott adds
For
the
the
extra
team of
point,
highly skilled
14-7.
technicians and 5
Jackets came
generations
right
in the
back.
Woodford
Another
County
touchdown by
community,
Darian Tomlin.
we set our
That's
standards high
when
and
the
always
2-point
put you, our
conversion
customers,
happened.
first.
Jackets
When
up
you need assistance
15-14, and
submitting
we've
a
been
photo
bouncing back
estimate to
and
your
forth
insurance company
since then.
or
So
need
Jackets
work
lead
on
here
a
at
damaged
halftime,
vehicle, we are here for you.
29-28.
So if you're looking for a
Jackets
knowledgeable
will
and
be kicking
professional
off
team to
to
handle
the
your car
Cardinals to
collision
begin the
repair
second half
needs,
of action here.
want no
Moment, get you back on the air. Jackets have been out here warming up, loosening up, still waiting on the Cardinals here with 2.5 minutes to play
Collision Masters,
in the halftime.
proud sponsors of Woodford County
We'll give you a
athletics.
lot of our sponsors here. We'll go right back to them. let's do it in reverse right now. Let's first I'll talk about our title sponsor, Woodford County Public Schools, where they implemented a year ago the Portrait of a Learner program that is a thing of 5 competencies that will help
If I could have
your
your
students
attention,
learn
please.
and be successful
Jason
after
Edison.
they graduate from high school and college, or go into the military, or go to tech school,
at the
or
concession
choose a
stand.
career. The jackets
Jason
will
Edison, your party
find
is
out
waiting at the concession
just
stand.
exactly how good this is, and it worked great last year. The kids love it. And the 5 competencies are a resilient learner, empathetic communicator, a reflective collaborator, a responsible contributor, and
Ladies
a
and
creative
gentlemen,
problem
please step by
solver.
and support
The
Project
BCBS
Grad
believes
for the
strongly in
class
the
of
importance and the
2026.
significance that the
They have
Portrait
a
of a Learner
table
will
set up
play
close to
the education
concessions
of the
at tonight's
students,
game.
and is eager to
They are
embrace
hosting
and
a
implement
split the
this
pot
program
fundraiser.
as
Tickets
Woodford
are
County Public
$5 each
Schools
or
continues to be a place
$5 for $20.
where kids
The
win.
winning ticket will be drawn at the
Well,
beginning,
get
and the winner will
getting
get
up here.
half the pot. Stop by
I
the
expected
table
him
for
in the
more
first half, and
information.
he didn't show
And
up,
thank
but here he
you
is
for
now.
supporting the class
Woodford
of
County Judge
2026.
Executive James K.
Go,
How are you, sir?
Yellow Jacket.
Darren, how you doing tonight?
Well, I'm battling my voice. I've been doing a lot of talking. There's a lot of plays going on both sides here.
Well, I'll try to help you out. I'll give you a little relief. You know,
I'm not going there. I am leaving.
well, let me tell you, Darren. I was sidelines
Yep.
with my nieces cheering. They're the sweethearts that cheered
Now,
with
Bo
the
or
Woodford
Sean?
County. No, this is William and Emily's.
Oh, well, Emily's nieces. Oh,
They
very
had
good.
2,
They have 2.
Millie and Molly.
Billy and Molly. Well, that's
Cutest
2
things
of
you've ever
what,
seen.
4?
2.
All
Yeah.
girls.
No, you got one
They got
boy.
one boy
You got,
finally.
you got Will.
Finally got a boy.
And they had the baby out there. She about got run over. But so that's what I was doing there.
Okay, well, we'll forgive you this time. There you go. You want some cough drops too?
Thank you.
I tell you what, I want to thank, and I'm going backwards on my ads now. Got a brand new one today for today to join us from this point on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network, and I want to thank J.W. Brown and the Midway Insurance Company for all you fans that were wondering why I didn't have any sponsors at Midway. I have one now. So get off my back. JW, I appreciate you joining me today, buddy. And we had a great talk this morning. And, I keep trying to think of a slogan that JW was too. And I'm thinking small town, but big heart for Woodford County. I don't know if that will work for JW, but something keeps telling me that sounds good for this group.
You've got
Auto, home, health, and also does life insurance for you over there. Go see him over there today. Main Street is his location. Now, it's going to be hard to find him if you don't know what you're looking for. So when you go into Midway sales, right before you get to the railroad tracks, you got to make a right. Of course, Midway downtown is one way each direction. The building on your right, as you make that turn, that's where Midway Insurance Group is located. There is a community parking lot in behind it. You can park there, you go up the stairs, you walk in, he's the first door on the right. Go see JW and the folks there at Midway Insurance Group. They'll take care of you if you need some insurance or you're not happy with what you have, you want to change something, you can do that. Go see him today. Great gentleman, and I told him, I asked him where he graduated high school. He said, Franklin County. I can't talk to you. Sorry. You're a flyer. But he's settled down in Woodford County. He calls himself a Woodford County now, so that's
Midway
fine.
is our northern city, and they got a lot of people that are.
Yep.
We don't blame them.
We can't blame him. But here's the thing. He's a Woodford County now, because when I walked in, he had on a Woodford County basketball. So there we go.
Yeah, he's a county at this point.
He is the brother-in-law of Scott Huntley. I
Right.
learned that today.
Scott Huntley.
And the only thing I could think of was when he told me that, I looked at him and I said, I'm sorry. Because Scott Huntley, folks, Scott and I have a special relationship. I covered him when he was a basketball player at Scott County many years ago. Followed his career at Vanderbilt. But here's the thing. Scott gives me as good as he gets from me. So it's not like it's one-sided. He teases me just as much as I tease him. But I'm glad to have Midway.
He was an excellent principal at Northside Elementary and is doing great in the school system. Scott Huntley's he's a Scott County.
He's got a good personality.
We'd like to adopt him as
He's
well.
got a good personality. I will say that about Scott. The one thing I can tell you about when I remember him when I was covering Scott County, he was a junior. He twisted his ankle in the game really bad, and they had him put his foot in a bucket of ice at the end of the bench. All the kids were coming over, and while the game was going on, he was still talking to them. So
That's Scott Hundley.
Yep, that's Scott Hundley. Wolf to kick off. They have the two back guys. Now they split as that Wolf approaches the football. This one will hit at the 20 and die at the 21. And Mungo will pick it up. They got a block in the back right at the point of attack, but no call. It happened right in front of the white hat. I don't know how you don't see that, but he got it out. And I believe that was Holman on the tackle for Woodford County on the far side. If he doesn't get that right leg, Mungo's off the races.
Mungo has been
a nightmare for Woodford County in the first half.
How many rushing yards do you think he
He's
has?
pushing 200. We've had two backs, one on either side. Tomlin's probably pushing the same amount. He's had a great night tonight, too. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Mungo in motion, the guy just aforementioned. Ellison under center turns, gives up off to Way, the fullback. He gets to the 40, and I believe that's all. They may give him a little bit over the 40. He got two. It'll be 2nd down and 8. James K., the Woodford County Judge Executive, joining me up here tonight. I want to, before I'm remiss, congratulations to the Woodford County Middle School 7th grade football team last night, winning the Bluegrass Middle School Championship, Conference Championship last night, 32-0. Give it off to Mungo. He is bottled up, and a good job this time by Woodford County. He gets 2 more to be 3rd and 6.
Congrats to Dave and the whole coaching staff and team. Oh, man, football is looking good. And the feeder league's coming up to the last
32-0 over Campbell Middle School out of Winchester. And Cardinals going to use a timeout. 1:07 into the second half, and that's something you don't see Jim McKee do very often. He hates to burn those timeouts early in a half.
And Darren, as you predicted, when we played Tennessee, this is a very similar game.
Very similar. This game, more similar than that, takes the same vibe and appearance as the game last year against Scott County and Georgetown. I mean, it's just a shootout, and it's neither defense could stop either team's offense. It was just who was going to come up with the biggest stop or who was going to make the first mistake, penalty or a turnover.
Here we go.
So it's 3rd and 5. Ellison under center, split backs behind him. Turns. He has a man wide open, but he doesn't have time to throw it, and he's dropped for a loss. The football came loose. Who's got it? Does Woodford County have it?
Yes.
It is. It's a turnover. He had a man running wide open down the middle of the field, and that was a Mungo. But he didn't have time to throw it. There was a bunch of Woodford County players back there. Now the White Hats coming in.
Play, lost the ball.
What are they going to call? Are they going to say it was a sack and not a turnover? We have a flag on the play.
Out of a timeout, McKee calls a pass. That's
out of his character from the north. They wave the flag off. Should be a turnover on the or is it? It is a turn. I don't know. What are they doing?
Turnover.
Is it a turnover or not?
And Woodford recovers the
White hat.
football.
Okay, it is a turnover.
We've already
They do not give signals very well. This group doesn't. I mean,
the
Well, the ball
Jackets
is
called
spotted number 39.
possession
That'll
ball
be 1st and 10
early.
Yellow Jackets.
it's 1st and 10, Woodford County. Now here's, or is it a punt? Well, see, Dennis is confused now. And they got to send the offense out. See, that's what I'm saying. They do.
Dennis thought it was a punt.
Yeah, well, because they never made a signal to point whose football it was.
Now, Kelly called it up here.
Yeah, she said turnover. I'm not going to argue with her.
She's always right.
They give it off to
Thank you,
Tomlin. He's
James.
bottled up
I
in there.
know it.
James, now you made myself my night. Thanks. I'm in trouble the rest of the night. You
I
realize
only
that
tell
right
the
now.
truth, Darren.
Well, if she's always right, Kara's always
We'll
right.
get the tackle to number 54,
More than
Atkins.
that, if you can somehow
Ball
be.
is spotted on the 37.
I agree. Gain of 3 for. Oh, give him 2. Second down and 8. But they didn't. I mean, that play was going to be doomed from the beginning for Woodford because they did not really give a signal that said first down. They give it off to Tomlin, running left, breaks it up in the middle. Nice tackle by Colvin, because if he doesn't get down around the ankles of Tomlin, there was a crease. And the junior had goal line in mind.
Gain of 2 brings up third down and 5.
Yep. Woodford County alum. You know, homecoming seems to bring all the.
What about the crowd, Darren?
I've looked at it's been crowd, and I've challenged the student body, and they showed up tonight.
Even with the dance, they still came.
Yep, 3rd and 5 now for the Jackets from the Cardinal 34-yard line. They need the 29. Coons back to throw. He has a man available and overthrew him. That was one that looked like it got away from Fox. He had Grayson Hodge open, and he threw it away.
That'll bring up 4th down.
And 5. Are the Jackets going to go for it? They're in no man's land. They might line up and then do a little pooch kick like they did in the first half with Coons. We'll see.
That is a nice little wrinkle to have.
Mm-hmm. But he had Hodge open. It just looked like it got away from him and he overthrew him. 4th and 5. They come right back to the play, and that was tipped and incomplete. He threw into coverage that time. And Rytar and Jalen Johnson both were running free in the middle of the field. He looked over here to the side just trying to get the first down. And the Cardinals, I think that was Juju Harmon that got a hand on it to knock it away. And it's a turnover on down. So the turnover doesn't hurt the Cardinals to begin the second half.
And that's a big opportunity there for the Jackets.
Big opportunity missed.
Capitalize on. In this game, it seems like last one to score wins.
It could be. It could be the first defense that gets a stop.
That's it too.
Could be now we're tied up 1-1 in the turnover battle, so it could be the one who comes up with the most costly turnover or the time of game. We'll see. Tight end Owens to the right. The Mongo in motion. They turn. They give it off to the nope. Ellison pulls it, and he's going to be dropped for a loss.
That's good defense right there.
Ellison on the keeper is by Peters.
And it looks like a 2-yard loss, about a yard and a half. We'll give
Loss of 2 on the play.
second down and 12 with 9 minutes even to play in the third quarter. This game has been just a wild game so far.
Great
Third
game.
quarter's kind of starting off a little rough for both teams offensively. They give it off to Mungo on that little sweep, and that is
Mungo's always
Holman.
broken
Mungo
tackle.
with the handoff.
Yep.
Now by Holman.
Holman on the tackle. And Holman made a tackle, and he got
With the corner to the
folks over there like they did at Meade County up there on the hill watching the game. Hey, they give it off on the end around, and not going anywhere. That is Elias Tackett on the tackle, and it'll be fourth down. The offense is, Woodford's had the ball one time. Scott County's had it twice. They had a turnover, and now they're going to have to punt it away here. So, you got.
Please turn your light.
There you go. I don't know if they need the lights to see because they got lights down here. Here's the punt away. It's a nice one, high, coming down to Grayson Hodge at the 25. He avoids the first guy, makes another guy miss, and is drugged down over the 30 to the 32-yard line. But I tell you what, every time Grayson Hodge has his hands on the ball, whether it be on a pass play, a jet sweep, or a punt return, you kind of hold your breath because you don't know what he's going to do. I mean, the guy goes 5'8". They list him 5'8", 165 pounds. But if you ask Grayson, he's 6'2",
First
and
and
about
10 Yellow
200
Jackets.
pounds.
Tough as
But he
nails.
plays that way, though. He plays that size.
You know, his dad, Rob, was a running back
He was.
in Princeton.
Yeah. At Princeton, played at Paris High School. He was a Greyhound.
Oh, I didn't realize
Yeah.
that.
I'm sorry, that was Garrison. This is Ryan Brown. He gets to the
Brown,
34.
the ball carrier here
Princeton
initially
Tiger.
by number
Might have
54.
been.
66
Might have
finishes the
Along
tackle.
with,
That was McMillan.
Woodford County, a guy named
Gain
Jim
of 2 on the
Hayes.
play.
Now we'll give Rob a really hard way to go because he he was a Princeton Tiger down in Western Kentucky, they are no longer a school. So that means he's old. I can say that because I am old too. Before Kelly says anything over here. He get back off to Brown. He goes for
Brown,
3
the ball
more
carrier
to
once
the
again.
38-yard line. It'll be
Tackle
3rd
is by Fifth.
and 4 now for the Jackets. From
That'll make up 3rd down 4.
That's going to be a long 4, short 5. In the immortal words of Howard Khsaa, 4.5 yards. We'll do that. The running back. You look out here. Got Johnson open in the middle of the field. And he'll sit down at the 47, and it's 1st and 10 Yellow Jackets. Nice mix of run and pass from Woodford County tonight.
Yeah, they bid on the run there. We had him wide open.
Tomlin back in. They go back to the run. What do we get? A false start.
Flag on the
false
play.
starts that we had
Preliminary
here?
indication
That's
is
about
false
4 or
start.
5, and I will tell you,
Yellow Jackets.
every one of them have come from that far side. Every one of them. It'll be 1st and 15.
It'd be a little bit different ball game if we were playing a little tighter.
Well, if we would at least, I don't know, it wasn't like we went that quick.
When I say 1st down, you're supposed to scream Yellow Jackets, just for those of you who didn't know what we're doing here.
Trips to the right. The receiver over here is Johnson. They're going to pitch back to Aiden Powell. Cuts it inside, and he'll get back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe squeaks out a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 14. Now, I like Aiden Powell's running ability to get out wide like that, but whoa, could you imagine Darian Tomlin going wide like that?
Yeah,
was
Tomlin
fun
is
on the 43.
forced to be reckoned with. He is really.
He's big. They list him at 195. I asked him, he said, I'm probably closer to 205 with my weight. But he doesn't look like he's running hard at all. He chews up ground with those long legs easily. Just
Has
an
great
easy,
field
fluid
vision,
one. Yeah.
He sees the holes.
2nd down and 14. They have the double move going deep for Rytar.
He got
a lot of contact and no call.
No call. He was all over him there.
And I tell you what, I don't know how you can't call that as the back judge.
Pass intended for
Mongo had his
Rytar
hands
on the
on
far
him all the
side.
way, and then got a hand on it as the pass went over the head. So it's 3rd and 14 now. But, I mean, to me, that's the epitome of pass interference.
Well, the Scott County player was holding him back.
That's what I'm saying.
Because if he wasn't, that was a touchdown.
Or at least a huge gain. Rytar had a 91-yard touchdown reception last week against Collins. 57 to play in the 3rd. Tomlin right behind Coons. Picks up Combs. There's another catch and a big gainer. Johnson breaks the tackle. Down. 57 yards. Nope. Jackets now lead 35 to 28.
JJ picked that one out of the air.
And that, I tell you what, folks, as good as Coons was in the second half last week against Collins, that one hit Johnson right in stride. And all Jalen had to do was break a tackle, and then it was off to the races from there.
Beautiful high step to miss a leg tackle to go in.
57 yards on the touchdown pass. Wolf's extra point is good. And it's Woodford County up 36 to 28 now. And that 2-point conversion back in the first half really factors in big time that Woodford County got. What's that also, James? You know us broadcasters. where we broadcast from, but we also have to know where the restroom is.
Sure.
As we gotten older, right? But you know what? We also like to eat. And one of my favorite places, not necessarily breakfast or lunch or dinner at Dairy Queen. It's the treats you get. I mean, I'm a milkshake guy, and I'm going to show my age. I remember the Mr. Misty floats.
Loved a Mr. Misty. I still call them that.
Yeah, I do.
I asked my kids if they want a Mr. Misty. They don't.
Yep. But you know, that's what I'm talking about. Mr. Misty Free. You got a Mr. Freeze or Mr. Misty Freeze or something like that. But I asked, all right, asked them, let's go to the drive-thru next for Mr. Misty Float, see what my guys do. They didn't know what I was doing. But that's where happy tastes good.
But it is a small town, hometown Dairy Queen.
Right.
It's so good.
And Scott County's going to be stopped way back inside their. That ball, Cash Wool did a nice job. He kicked that one down inside the 20. It hit at the 19. And like that football does, sometimes it takes wicked wacky bounces. That one bounced, but it bounced straight and kind of shot between the legs of the return man. He chased it back down inside the 10. He got outside of the 10-yard line for the Cardinals to the 13-yard line for the Scott County Cardinals. And that puts the Cardinals in a big field position. Now, they've chewed up a lot of yardage on the ground, though, tonight. Specifically, I'm having trouble there, wouldn't I? Specifically, Timmy Amungo, number 9 in white. So you got to watch him.
Is unleashed.
He's only a junior. He's back next year. They give it off to Way, and he gets up over the 15 to the 16, so it's a gain of 3. It'll be second down.
They really try to get that
7.
motion and get you confused. It's adjusted well over the halftime.
We'll give him 2. Second down and 8. And on the stop for the Jackets,
Second down 7.
playing nose guard tonight,
Josiah. Come on, you all.
JoJo.
Second down and 8 for the Cardinals. Ellison, they give it off on the reverse to Amungo. The Jackets have him pinned in back behind the 10, and they drop him to the 7-yard line. Get a flag, and are they going to call a celebration penalty on the Jackets? Or are they going to call a face mask? You got to be kidding me.
I don't know why you're running reverses with Amungo.
Well, that's what they do. Unsportsmanlike. That again, folks. That gives the Cardinals a first down. They were going to be 3rd and long inside their own 10. And here's the problem. Officials now are being told by the KHSAA, because of all the stuff in the preseason, do not let a player taunt, talk, showboat, anything like that, because they don't want any kind of fight. So it's an automatic first down. And that, this game is an emotional game. You got to let the players play.
You got to let them play.
You got to let them play. And I'm talking both teams. I mean, both teams are emotional because this is a rivalry game, and it is a huge game. This is a district championship on the line. 3rd and 1. They give it off to Way. He might have the first down. He does with his second effort. He got 2, I believe. That's what he needed. 1st and 10.
Costly penalty by the Jackets. I don't think you make that call, but you got to have a little bit more discipline.
Yes, and again, that is I can't count. That's probably the 10th or 12th unsportsmanlike the Jackets have had in the last, maybe this year.
This season,
maybe this year. And that can hurt you, especially when it gets to the postseason. You can't give teams extra downs.
To your point, everybody's fired up right now. This is a big game.
Ellison back to throw, and he overthrows. Is that his big tight end, Andrews?
That's intended for Owens.
Andrew Owens. You got to remember that. Andrew Owens. He had him. He had a step on Tomlin. And it's incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10.
That was good coverage by Tomlin, though.
Yep. I mean, Ellison put it in a spot where only his guy could catch it. It's 2nd down and 10 now. Let's see if the Woodford County defense can step up after stopping Cardinals and put him in a 3rd and long. They give it off,
nice.
And he's dropped Nope, that's Way. Boy, nice play. And that was a really good job of sleight of hand from the young sophomore quarterback, Ellison. Gave it off to Way, and then a really good carry out of a fake over here on the near side by the Scott County running back. Yeah, I did too. Really good job of really hiding the football by Ellison. This is an offense that when you have a quarterback that can do that, it is very, very difficult to find the football. Trying to find the young man's name. That was Jaden Garrett that carried out a really good fake. 1st and 10 Cardinals from their own 37-yard line. They give it off to Garrett, trying to get around the corner. He does. Breaks the tackle into Woodford County territory, and he's going to be knocked.
I've said this a few times this season. You got to tackle.
You got to tackle. You got to wrap.
Pushing doesn't always
But here's the thing. Scott County got a little bit of a reprieve with didn't give them an automatic first down. However, they got a chance at 3rd and 1 instead of 3rd and 16.
And it's a difference in the whole possession.
And it's giving Scott County a breath of fresh air and a breath of life there. Now with 2:11 to play in the third.
We had maybe 4 or 5 missed tackles right there.
And really the big problem was you got around the corner. They had it sealed, but the problem was there was no support from the second level, and that was the linebacking core. 2:11 to play in the third. Jackets up 36-28. They give it off to Mungo, and he breaks through, and that's 6.
Touchdown, Scott County!
And up to Mungo.
And that, I think it's touchdown number 4 from Mungo. He has just been the one that has absolutely killed the Jackets.
He's having a humongous game, big time.
And the thing is, now it sets up the Cardinals, and they're going for 2 right here.
This would be a good place for the Jackets to get a stop.
Ellison at quarterback. Probably come back to the same play. Nope, Mungo in motion. Ellison gives it off to, rolls out. He's got a man open. That is, and he scores. And now that knee, he immediately put his hand up to his ear. Now that's what they flagged Woodford County for a while ago. Same thing, but no flag.
Yeah, you know,
Tied up.
That is unsportsman. It's what we did down here on the
correct.
defensive
That's what kills me with this rule. You don't enforce it on both sides. And now we're tied. Now, but again, Woodford County, you got to learn to be quiet. You make a big play, good. You celebrate with your teammates, but don't say anything to anybody else.
It's exactly
and
like
it hurt because you're 3rd and 16.
It's exactly like adjusting to a defense or an offense. You got to adjust your attitude to be within the parameters of what the ref's going to call.
Yes. And but again, that's what just kills me is people can't, we don't get the consistency from the other side.
Do they got the sandstorm going on the other side of the field?
I don't know. Now the Jackets were playing very well defensively. Gave up that unfortunate because you get yourself in trouble because you want to say a little too much. And now you got to refocus and get the lead back. They kick this one off to the right. And, nobody talked to Christopher Reed Jr. on it. They needed to talk to him. He stepped out of bounds. He caught the football at the 23-yard line. Nobody talked to him and let him know how close he was to the sidelines. Ball goes out of bounds. You're going to get it out to 35 or they're going to have to kick it again.
Christopher Reed Jr. on the kickoff.
Nobody, and then again, it's no talking. And you got a guy back there that has played a lot of football in either Grayson Hodge or Elijah Ward. And they got to talk to Christopher and tell him, hey, man, let it go.
That's exactly right.
It's 1st and 10, Woodford County from their own 23-yard line. Tied at 36. We got the pistol formation with Ryan Brown behind Coons. Throws out and throws a howitzer to Hodge, who hung on to the football. Now, he got knocked out of bounds, and they still wind the clock. I don't get that.
Yeah, that was too high of a throw for Hodge, and he got nailed because of it.
That was Mungo over there that made the hit, but he got 4. Plays second down
He's
and
an
6.
Iron Man, huh? He's playing on both sides of the ball.
Well, we got a lot of guys playing on both sides, too. High snap. They give it off to Brown. Breaks a tackle. Gets a first down. Up over the 35 to the 37-yard line.
Hit eventually by number 4, Owens.
Owens on the tackle.
That's a first down.
Got Woodford County a first down. They give it off to Brown again. And he's wrapped up after a gain of maybe 3. They got to the 45. Second down and 7, giving Darian Tomlin a little breather.
Fugit in there on the tackle.
Looks like he might be
Gain of 4 on the play.
cramps, I
That'll bring
think,
up
maybe.
2nd and 6.
Tomlin?
Yeah, I'm looking down here. He's going both ways right now. There's Brown back in there right now. Second down. They gave him 4, so it's second down and 6. Under a minute to play in the third. Kuntz back to throw. Throws on the quick slant to Joyner. He breaks the tackle. He's off to the races. Nobody. Jackets. He split 3 defenders. 3 defenders and somehow got in there. And Kuntz hit it with a nice pass. And then Joyner, who just split 3 Cardinals. They were standing there. It's kind of like they were looking at each other. Who's going to hit him? And
it was too late. He was gone.
And then I think he showed his knees 100% right there.
Yeah.
Hello? The speed, and he just – it's 42-36.
By the time he had the ball, they were looking at the back of his jersey. He was out.
Yep, and this might be a basketball score on the news tonight, to be honest with you, the way it's going.
It's a shootout.
It is a knockdown, drag-out shootout. Extra point is good. And it's 43-36. Jackets. Wow.
I'm sure.
I'll give our students credit. They are hanging on down here. A lot of them dressed already for the dance, but they're hanging. And got a good representation of their student body as well.
And Scott County's definitely brought the biggest away crowd.
Oh, yeah.
Our neighbors across the Elkhorn up
huge.
So much alike, that's why we really compete. You know,
coming in tonight, Scott County, Woodford County was 17-19 against the Cardinals. 9-9 here in Versailles. 8-10 over in Georgetown after the win last year. Tells you how even this rivalry has been.
There was several years where Scott County was dominant, so I figured
they won 11 in a row for last year. We won at one point in time 10 in a row. Here's a return up over the 40 to about the 43-yard line for the Cardinals.
With the kickoff return. Brought down number 13, Zion Brown.
Zion Brown on the tackle for Woodford County. It's 43-36 with
great representation.
Well, we started on the 43-yard line between 1st and 10.
I mean, this has been a crazy game.
For defense on every down. Let's go. Come on your feet.
Well, the Jackets came up with a big stop in the Cardinals' first drive of the second half. Got a turnover, which they were unable to turn into points. And from their own 43 up 43-36 now, Woodford County. Mungo on the carry. And man, I'm telling you, if he went outside, he had room to run again. He gets up over the 45 to the 46, a gain of 3. It'll be second down and 7. I think he cut it in too quick because he had room to run outside again.
And the Mungo's down.
The injured player on the field.
It is,
Scott County.
Looks like Garrett. Nope, that's not Garrett. That is a Mungo. You're right. Looks like he's got cramps in both legs.
You could see why.
Yeah, you run for a lot of yardage. 17.1 to play in the third. It's a warm night? A warmer night than we expected.
That's right. I think this is the
The
We're about
warmest
to
night
get a
we've
big
had.
cold front come in here, Bear.
Yeah, we're getting ready to have rain tomorrow. Is that correct?
That's right. It's coming.
The Woodford County High School football brought to you by City National Bank. 2 locations in Versailles, the main branch out on Versailles Road, just off Lexington Road, the branch bank in downtown Versailles. If you want a point to know where you're at to find City Bank, right across from Versailles Cemetery. That'll help you. If you know where the cemetery is, you'll find City Bank.
Or if you're a local, you know it's by the Dairy Mart, but you already knew it was over there anyway.
Well, it's been convenient, then Minute Mart, then Dairy Mart,
Now it's Circle K.
and then with Circle K. Show my age if I knew it was Minute Mart.
Yeah, you did.
And
I don't
convenient.
recall it.
And convenient. Citibank serving folks since 1954. Also want to talk about Family Wealth Group. If you are worried about whether or not you're going to have enough money for your children or your grandchildren, have a little nest egg after you're gone, then guess what? Family Wealth Group is the folks to see. Brian Staples and his group up here in Lexington, over in Hamburg.
Yep.
That's the people to go see here locally. You go to Harrisburg. They got one in Georgetown. They have one in London, which is the main office. If you want to go down to London and see Jeff Shepard, you can go down and see him. And if for some reason you're listening to us, you're up there along the Kentucky-West Virginia border, somewhere in Pikeville or places like that, Lawrence County or whatever, you can go over into Hurricane, Virginia. Hurricane, West Virginia, and get help. Go see them today. Retirement should never be scary.
No. And the Family Wealth Group take care of
They will take care of you.
Take care of you.
I want to talk to you about Little Mozart Piano Academy, where, they just, Luke Hippie is the proprietor and owner of it, locally owned, local guy that graduated from Woodford County High School, been teaching piano for over 20 years, doing a lot of great things there with the young folks. Listens religiously to the thing. As a matter of fact, he and I got into conversation with his father one day. His sister. One of his sisters played for Mom, and the other one played against Mom. Dale.
Yeah, Luke is a great guy.
Luke's a great guy, and you know what? He just wants to make Woodford County young kids love music.
Mickey Gayhart.
The benefits of learning
Mickey
to play
Gayhart.
piano for a child
Well, he told.
echo through their
Well,
life.
for old men too. Well, old people, he
That's
said it will
what you
help
want,
you
but
with
you
your
want half of
memory.
it.
It will help
Mickey
you
Gayhart,
with
go to the
your
table, collect your money.
excitement, with your whatever.
And just think, like, if you can get that kid in there and they have real talent, maybe the next John Conley, maybe the next Sturgill Simpson.
You never know. But here's the thing. Where music is the answer. Little Mozart Piano Academy, corner of Frankfurt Street and Yellow Jacket Drive. In motion, they give it off to Way, and he's gone.
The misdirection got everybody
Yep,
off guard.
he's gone 54 yards, and we're an extra point away from being tied on the first play of the fourth quarter. This is punch, counter punch, haymaker for haymaker.
Haymaker for haymaker. No jabs.
Touchdown, Scott County.
Well, here, this is third quarter stats. Listen to this. 21 first downs for Woodford to 13 for Scott. 30 carries for 335 yards before that one. We'll get back to it in just a second. Elliott for the extra point to tie. The kick is up, and the kick is good, and we're tied again at 43 with 11:51 to play in the game.
43 to 40.
86 points. I told you it's probably going to be a basketball score. Scott County was 1 of 4 passing on the night for 17 yards. They have 34 plays for 352 yards. They have 5 returns for 51 yards. Time of possession, 16:31 for the Cardinals. 3 of 6 on first downs, 3 of 3 on red zone chances. Scoring. Woodford County, listen to this, 21 first downs, 29 carries, 176 yards. I think it's more than that because Thomas got that himself, I think. 287 yards passing on 17 of 29, 1 interception, 58 plays for 463 for Woodford going into this quarter.
463
yards of
yards, and we're
offense.
not even out of the third quarter.
The school record is 621, set in that 13-1 magical year of losing in the semifinals to South Warren here. They
Rice
returned 6 kickoffs for 59 yards against the Jackets. 8 of 11 on third down, 1 of 2 on fourth down, but they are also 3 of 3 on red zone chances.
Well,
Elliott kicks off. This comes down to Grayson Hodge at the 24. He has an alley, and he's going to be drugged down from behind just as he got ready to turn it up.
you feel like something can really happen when Grayson Hodge has the
That's what I'm saying. Every time it's in his hands, you got to hold your breath.
Get out of him.
He is. Agreed. Foot made the tackle for Cardinals, Braxton Foot. And here's the thing. I've told the listeners, James, that these two teams are junior heavy. Both teams. So we could be in store for a game like this next year, too.
Well, that's the beauty of what's going on in
high school football.
It's exactly right, especially Woodford County football.
They throw out there in the flat, Grayson Hodge on the screen. He dances through some tacklers, gets up to the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Maybe second down and 4 for the Jackets. Start the fourth quarter on that big run, but they're going to call a holding call. And again, it comes from that far side. I don't think we've seen a flag on this side of the field.
I saw the
all
flag
night. It's been on that far side all night long, and it's been on both teams. It's never been on this side of the field.
That's exactly right.
So it's going to be first and about 18 now for the Jackets on the holding penalty.
You wouldn't know we were at home with the refs.
Well, it's been on both teams. They called on that far side. There's been no flag thrown on this side of the field, which is weird. I've never been in a football game that's done that. High snap. They give it off to Tomlin. He breaks a tackle, breaks another one, and will be drugged down at the 40-yard line.
With a first down.
Well, no, you got 8 on the first down, so second down.
Way behind the penalty.
Yep, that's second down and 8 now, though. He got 10 of it back.
Second down, 9.
Well, they give him only 9. Again, he marks it at the 39, and I'm telling you, he landed on the 40.
We got no home field advantage.
Got nothing, so that's okay. We'll be okay.
Listen, we were going to win it outright.
Second down and 9, 10:45 and the clock moving. They give it off. Is this Tomlin again? It is. He gets knocked forward. It's going to be 3rd and 1. He should have had a touchdown in the first half. They just threw him in the end zone, but they call him down to 1. 3rd and 1. They give it off to Powell. First down. He's got a big run going into the 38-yard line.
Breaks through the middle. Holly brought down.
13 now. All 3 running backs for Woodford County have absolutely run the football ridiculously well tonight. Scott County timeout. The second timeout of the half for the Cardinals, which could prove huge. We'll talk about another one of our brand new sponsors this year. Got a couple of them, actually. We're going to talk about the Wash House first. Lexington Road did a tremendous job. They washed the uniforms for the football and middle school and high school teams. I didn't see the baseball uniforms in there the other day when I went in and talked to them. Go see them do the dirty work. Doggone it. If you don't like to do laundry, don't have a washer and dryer, go let them do it. They can take care of you. They can also do horse blankets for $15, king and queen size blankets for $20. Large rugs, $20 to $50, depending on the size. Come let them do the dirty work and tell them you heard it right here on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. Also want to talk about Kentucky Gym. If you're tired of the big corporate cookie gyms, then you need to go to Kentucky Gym in the Lexington Road Plaza. You can get classes of any type. You can get yoga classes, you can get Pilates classes, you can get they got boot camp classes, they got free weights, they got novelist, they got treadmills, rowing machines, ice baths, saunas. Go see them today. Come get fit with an old school vibe at the Kentucky Gym. First and 10, Yellow Jackets from the Cardinals 38. High snap. They give it off to Powell. He bobbled it, spins off a tackler, and gets back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, that thing almost was a disaster for the Jackets. A high snap and then a fumbled handoff between Powell and Coons. But
And that's
Second down.
keep doing what you're doing.
the snaps have been high. Now, I will say this. I don't know what Scott County's health is along their offensive line, but the Jackets, starting 5 offensive linemen, have played every game. Second down and 10 with 9:45 to play. Back to throw is Coons. He sets deep. He looking deep for Joyner. Again, there was hand fighting. And are they not going to call that?
There's a flag.
There is a flag in the end zone?
Yeah, I mean,
Flag in the end
There's a
zone.
flag on the play.
Flag on the play in the end
Pass
zone.
interference against
Either
the
pass
defense.
interference or defensive hold.
Defensive cover.
Pass interference.
Yeah, he has all over it.
I thought there was going to be defensive holding. I thought he had a holding more than there was interference. But it's going to be a 15-yard penalty instead of a 10-yard penalty. It'll be first and 10, Woodford County.
And Scott County got that interception.
The ball is
That's right.
started
Literally
on
threw
the
the guy
Scott
down.
County 23.
So a gain
And
of
that results in a first
first down,
down.
Yellow Jacket. But I thought it was more like a hold than it was the interference, which would have been a 10-yard penalty instead of a 15.
We'll take it.
We'll take it. 9:36 to play. Clock rested. They give it off on the counter to Tomlin, and there's a huge hole, and he'll score for the touchdown.
The touchdown.
And that, James, I think you're right. I can run through that hole. I really do.
I mean, I passed him out.
Wow. That hole is huge
I don't know
on
if
the
the
far side.
hamstrings would hold up right now.
Mine wouldn't. I'd bust both hamstrings, not just one. I'd bust both and probably pull my quad as well, and maybe even just for good measure, maybe my calf.
And when you went down, you'd probably tear a rotator cuff
Probably.
and hold yourself
Or get a
up.
concussion. No, I can't get a concussion. My head's too hard. Although I've had 3.
We've had some low extra point
We
kicks.
have.
I hope this is smooth.
49-43.
Oh, he missed it.
He missed it wide left. That
I need to
could
be
hurt.
quiet.
Yes, you do. You jinxed us. 49-43. That may come back to haunt the
And the
Jackets.
point after is no good.
So 49-43, 9:29 to play in the ball game. Now this is where your defense, if you're Woodford, you got to pick up your young kicker. You got to pick him up.
Yes.
He's a freshman. He's done great. The one extra point he missed earlier in the year was a bad snap. It's against the kicker's stats. So you gotta pick him up now, defense. You gotta do your job. Let's also talk a little bit about Collision Masters of Lexington. You got a dent, a ding, a scratch. Your bumper fell off. Your window stripping came around off your window on your side, on your driver's side, or your paneling came off on the inside. You'll see David and Josh. They can take care of you. It's their business to make your family's day better.
They don't get better than David and Josh Wilson.
They do not.
And they
So
can
it's
do magic.
49-43 now.
They can do magic with the vehicle.
Now, if you're a Wolf, you got to put that out of your head, and you got to kick the ball off down here. And he's going to kick it this side, and it's going to be fumbled. And
Jacket ball.
No, Scott got back on it.
Fell back on it.
The guy who had a shot at it was 27 for the Jackets. That
No
was
short kick.
Derice Richards, the freshman, had a shot at it and just couldn't get to it. The guy that recovered it for the Cardinals was number 42. Sure who that is.
That was a
Ball
good
is
play.
started on the 38.
Wise call, but risky.
Yep, it was risky, but it almost paid off for the Jackets. Now the
Come on,
Jacket
you all make
defense
some noise for your
has to
defense.
step up.
Let's go.
9:27 to play. You need a turnover. Amongo's back in there after cramping in both legs. He is the tailback here to the short side of the field. They fake it to give it off to Way. He has the first down in Woodford County territory right at midfield.
That play's working really well for them.
He's tackled the holder.
Everybody's focused on Amongo, and They're just running.
Well, that's why they moved Mungo from the wing back now to the running back next to the fullback back there. Gain of 11 is 1st and 10 for the Cardinals now. Jackets defense has been at times stout against the running game for the Cardinals, but they've given up a bunch of explosive runs from Timmy Mungo. He is the wing back now over here on the right. They're going to give it to him on that sweep again, and he's going to be dropped for a loss.
Right there.
Actually, they're going to give him back to the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage by several Yellow Jackets. No gain on the play.
When the DA guy, along with his spotter, say a bunch of Yellow Jackets
that good for your defense. Keep it up.
Gang tackle.
2nd and 10. Gang tackling, or if you're a Yellow Jacket, a swarm tackle. To give it off to the fullback Way, he's going to get 8.
There's that play again.
Way
actually got
once again up the middle.
Just continue to pound that ball.
Yeah, actually got 7. So 3rd and 3 now for the Cardinals. With 8 minutes exactly to go in the game. 49-43 Jackets. But a missed extra point looms large right now. But the Jackets need to force either a punt or the Cardinals to go for it on 4th down. Jackets have all 3 timeouts left. Down to 1. Looks like the tight end is off sides here. Give it off to Way, and he's going to be a yard shy of the 1st down. It's 4th and 1.
Handoff is to Way once again.
Key on the bottom along with DeMarcos Jones.
That'll bring up for 4th down.
And it's 4th and a yard.
Everybody on your feet.
Cardinals
Come
with
on, make
7:15.
some
The clock
noise. Let's go. Let's go.
Play right here for both teams. Ellison on the quarterback sneak, and I don't know if he got there. He looked shy. He reached, but I think he's going to come up short because he got to the 40, needed inside of it. He did not get there. There. He made that second. Well, the official's going to call for because McKee wants a measurement. And he needed inside the 40 according to the sticks, but it's shy of the 40. Yep, Woodford County football.
Wow.
Ellison goes 6 foot 160, but that second effort got him close.
It did.
And I don't know if he got there or not.
Measure it here.
I don't know if he got there.
And that's going to be.
If he did, it's a great effort from the sophomore. He didn't get it.
All right.
He's about 6 inches. It came up big.
That's one way to play.
That was big.
One way to play.
That's what they needed.
Scotty County's picking up 20, 30, 50, 80 yards, and they couldn't get one right there.
I didn't see the guy on the tackle, though, for the Jackets, but I tell you what, whoever it was, there was several guys down there. But Ellison made a heck of an effort to get the 1st down, and the Jackets stopped him just shy. Coons, high snap and really a false start. They have had problems with the snap tonight. The center is snapped several times high. Now the Jackets penalized 5 yards on 1st down, so it's 1st and 15. And that was going to be another Darian Thompson run.
And you know when you defense does that stop, you don't come in and false.
No, you can't. Something's funny over here with Kelly. I don't have a clue what she's laughing about.
Watch these
she's watching. She's watching Halloween
Honey,
show.
watch, it's funny.
Out to Grayson Hodge. Oh man, if he goes outside, they had it sealed up on the outside. He would have gotten a lot more than the 4.5 he got. So it's 2nd down and 10. Tackle by Brewer for the Cardinals. 6 minutes, 39 seconds. Clock moving. Woodford's got to be judicious with the clock. but also they have to move the football. You have to pick up first downs to force the Cardinals to use that last timeout if you can.
That's exactly right.
Coons on the quick slant that's almost intercepted. They were going to throw the swing pass out here to Tomlin.
Pass intended for Joyner falls incomplete. We'll pick up a third down.
Didn't see the Cardinal who stepped in there to get in between Coons and Tomlin. Now it's 3rd and 10. This is not what you wanted for Woodford because you got the ball stopped. You only used 41 seconds off the clock. 3rd and 10. They need, it's actually 3rd and 11. They actually need the Cardinals 49. Snap is good. Coons looks, throws for right tire, and it is incomplete. I don't know what's going on with the signals from the sidelines to the quarterback, but Coons is having trouble picking up what's going on.
Fourth down.
It's 4th and 11, and the Jackets are going to have to punt. You get a stop, and you use 46 seconds off the clock, and that's all.
Well, Darren, that series of plays starts out with a false start.
The false start hurts.
It just sets you back.
You can't have a negative play without snapping the football. If you get a negative play, but you're running the clock off, and they got one timeout left, you got to make them use the timeout.
You really want to see us not have a big
Snap is good. The kick is a line drive. It's going to hit. Take a bounce. It's off the hands of the receiver. Woodford County's after it. Do they get on it? Have it inside the Cardinals' 10, I believe. They do.
Woodford County.
Usually you tell your punt return to get away. A huge opportunity to really put some distance down between themselves and the Cardinals.
Special teams came up huge. I'm over here saying we don't need a big return. I don't finish that sentence. They love
but again, that's the problem you run into when you got a young return man like the Cardinals had back there, and you have him back there by himself.
And an excellent punt.
It was a good punt, but it was end over end. It looked like he's off the shin of Josiah. And now you have Tomlin to the left of Coons. 6:02 to play. I'm going to change the play. Coons with the snap. Gives it off to Tomlin. Big hole. And he'll go in and score.
Touchdown!
And I'm telling you, that offensive line, Johnson at center, Hoddle and Perez the guards, Bug, and oh gosh, I forgot Dylan's last name. He's going to hurt me, but I don't remember his last name. Dylan Branson, the right tackle. They have done a yeoman's job up front, and coming into this quarter, Tomlin had 144 yards rushing. There's no telling how many more he's got now.
To your point about redeeming that young kicker, this is huge right here.
Yeah,
Jackets going to call a timeout and going to talk about it. Are they going to go for 2?
This wouldn't surprise me if you get
Well, here's the thing. You're going to need 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points to beat you with 1 timeout. If you kick the extra points, you're up 13. You still need the 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points. If you do this, you need 2 touchdowns and only 1 extra point. So I think you kick it. Yeah. I think you kick it and go up 13. Oh, very well tonight. But I don't think you take the risk on. I don't know.
Agree with you.
But they are going for 2.
Is that what the analytics
They are going for 2.
Is that what the analytics say?
Nope, that's not what the analytics say. That's And
That's what Dennis Johnson
that's what Dennis Johnson says. Now, this is a gutsy call. The one in the first half was gutsy. This one's even gutsier. 55-43.
touch. I mean,
Here they go to Joyner on the 2-point conversion. And I will say this. I said it was gutsy, and I don't know if I agree with it, but he got it. Dennis, I was wrong. I'll say that.
way to go.
You go for it, and now you're up 2 scores.
You're at home. Kelly's an angel.
No, I was trying to open it and talk at the same time, but I wasn't opening it up fast enough. Let's talk a little bit also about why not? Let's talk about one of my favorites for breakfast. Let's talk about it. How about it? Let's talk about it. And that includes a delicious donut. And just outside Versailles on Lexington Road, just past the Bluegrass Parkway, it's a little piece of heaven known as Dough Daddy's. They have a wide variety of donuts like the classic glazed donut, Long John's jelly-filled cinnamon buns, and apple fritters, or Kelly's mom's favorite. She calls it the Elvis Presley donut. It's a glazed donut with caramel icing on it with crumbled bacon.
Ooh, yep.
You can gain 5 pounds just looking at it. Go see him today at 3325 Lexington Road or call him at 873-1355. Jackets will kick it on side here. And that's another thing that Dennis and I
don't know why you're doing that.
I don't either.
I guess you don't
make
want
them
the
go
return,
65, 70 yards, but they haven't had a huge kickoff return tonight either.
Kick is recovered by Harmon.
Harmon recovers it for the Cardinals, and now with 5:58 to play, the Jackets have a 2-score lead, but now you give them the ball only 53 yards away from the score to cut this lead in half.
Keep it up.
In this 5 minutes left in this game, it does not feel like a short amount of time. It feels like a lot can happen in 5 minutes in this game.
But teams have had one play touchdown drive. A couple of them, like both teams.
But I would love to see the defense get stout, really hold them back.
Cardinals adjusted the formation 3 times. They go on a pass on the wheel route to a Mungo, and that's going to be incomplete.
Don't throw the flag.
Cardinal fans want to pass interference, but they were pretty good defense by Christopher Reed Jr. 2nd down and 10.
I don't even know why they'd ever.
Reed Jr.
Well,
There's a flag on the far side. Indication is it's going against Scott County.
it's a hold against Scott County, isn't it? Or is it what? What is it?
I thought it was a hold.
Or is it offensive pass interference? Let's see here. Mungo might have pushed it. It's a 5-yard penalty. So it's 1st and 15 now for the Cardinals. I didn't see the indication. I didn't see it. I don't know what it was. Maybe illegal formation? So it should be 1st and 15, right?
They put 2nd down on the
So
side.
it should be 1st and 15, I believe.
Okay, let's go.
I'm out over there, so it'll be time to say a couple of other things here. Well, let's talk about, we've talked about the Wash House. We've also talked about, let's talk about Dairy Queen. Another one of my favorite places to go. I mean, I don't care how cold it is outside. I got to have me a blizzard.
It's a sportsmanlike call going against
Now we have
Scott
another
County.
sportsmanlike conduct.
Well,
That must have been from somebody on the sidelines. I don't think that's on the coach. I think that is on somebody on the Scott County sidelines. Somebody said something to one of the officials over there. Coach Jim McKee asked him what it was that was said.
That brings up 2nd down
And that's an
25.
interesting call. Now it's 2nd down and 25, and that is a dead ball penalty.
So noise, let's go.
So that's on somebody on the sidelines. 2nd down, 25, 5:52 to play. Looking for a Mungo again. And he catches it out of bounds. 3rd and 15 now.
Ellison
Good coverage that time by Elijah
down.
Ward. How about Falling Springs Rec Center? You go there?
Doesn't get any better than Falling
There you go.
Springs. It's the
Falling
gym.
Springs.
The gym, and literally GEM
Yeah.
of a GYM.
Experience, endless fun, and fitness. All the Falling Springs Rec Centers. Everything you can imagine. They have crazy too, by the way. They have swim lessons, community events, much. Parties in. Be sure to check out their silver sneakers. They fit easy. Whether you're young or old, or young at heart, they have activities for you at the Falling Springs Rec Center. They give it off to Way and a little bit extra there.
Handoff is to Way.
And it's 4th.
He is
Now for
on
the
the
Cardinals.
tackle.
As we'll get.
Your face is really red. Did you take your blood pressure?
No.
It's 4th down, and they've got to go. Let's go.
That's good.
Come on your feet, people. Let's go.
And
Come on.
25 now. 4th and about 20 now for the Cardinals from their own 37-yard line. 4:59 to play.
That tight end's offside again.
Yep. And what do we have? We have a timeout, Woodford County, just before the snap. And I mean just before the snap. Dennis Johnson had to
Timeout.
take a timeout.
Yellow
And
Jackets.
you know he didn't want to. You know he didn't want to.
And Darren, as we get
That clock had moved a lot.
I told you, 5 minutes in this game seems like forever.
Now, if you're Woodford County's DBs, James, you have to know where the sticks are. It's at your 43-yard line, so you have to come up, make a good tackle in open field. You have to make a good, solid tackle. So we'll see.
And I think, Darren, you know, the issue that we've had when both county have run on us, missed tackle,
Some trick plays.
yeah, and their movement really confuses at times. So we got to hang in there, stay home.
The thing about this offense that Jim McKee's run for years and years and years, by the time in Oldham County, and now in his 29th year in Georgia. Can you believe
It's
that?
hard to believe.
Started in Oldham County. They do run a lot of misdirections, so you got to watch for 2 or 3 different handoffs here. 4th play. Ellison back to throw, sits in the pocket. He has a man wide open, and it's caught first down. And then a little taunting. Again, how do you let that go?
Not call that
Right.
taunting if you have to call out something?
And it's, again, Ellison laid it up, and
The
it's
Scott
1st and
County
10.
players are pulling him back. I mean, it was clearly a
That's a big
taunting.
first down for Scott
That's a
County.
huge first down. They got an injured Cardinal limping. He's an offensive lineman, a big left tackle for the Cardinals. Limps up to the line of scrimmage. I mean, he's a gamer, I'll tell you that. 1st and 10 Cardinals now.
You know, you're talking about Jim
And
McKee.
Scott County. Woodford calls timeout. Now they're down to 1 themselves. And again, the Jackets have to know where the sticks were.
That's right.
And here's the thing. I don't know if Woodford was in man coverage or not. If you're in man coverage, you cannot let a receiver get inside you. You have to be between him and the quarterback. And they let now the tight end's got some size. I don't know who the DB was. He has some size on everybody. So, but here's the thing: you got to know they got 20 yards to go for a first down.
Dennis has had to walk away from the huddle, take a deep breath.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing: you got them in 4th and long. They've got 1 timeout left. They have no timeouts left. Timeout timeout here. They assess the timeout to us on the 2 I don't know.
I'm like you.
So now the Jackets have given the Cardinals a
Come on, defense, let's go.
with a 0 on the scoreboard out there. They give it off to Garrett running right, trying to get outside. He gets the first down, and Elijah Ward had a shot at him to stop him for a 5-yard gain, and he got the Jackets giving up chunks of yardage again on the ground. You got to, and it hurt because you got them in 4th and long, and that's going to now you got to get your composure back. That's the problem right now. You have to get your composure back. You let them out of a deep hole on 4th and 20 to get a first down. Now you got them driving inside your 20. Ellison back to throw, looking, and it's incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
That was a flop. Oh my goodness, that was a flop. Is this soccer? What are we doing?
Oh my
Late
goodness.
flag on the play.
Very late flag. Is that coming from the back, Judge?
Yes.
That is not. Oh my gosh.
NBA?
Wow.
What's going on here?
I don't know. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I don't know. I don't.
That blood
They're going to
pressure's
call
up over
pass.
here, Kelly.
They're going to call pass interference, but both players were jostling for position, and then the Scott County player just did a flop.
He
Flag on the play.
did a
Oregon
flip.
Jackets pass
He
interference.
flipped or something.
And the back judge.
We need to
called
get
it.
that young man over here in the Woodford Theater.
Yeah, it's 1st and 2 now on the half the distance. They give it off to Wade, he'll score. And again, that's one of those situations where, again, I don't know what world DeMarcus Jones is shaking up at the 10-yard line.
It's not what you want to see.
57-49, Jackets lead by 8 now.
Injured play. The Yellow Jackets on the field.
That is DeMarcus Jones now, senior.
That's
Cardinals,
literally
I
an
think, are going
insult
for
to
2.
the injury.
Yeah, I think the Cardinals are going for 2 here. 4:10 to play. That took a little over 2 minutes to score. This is where I miss sideline reporter because we had Andy Smith for a little while when Mac was still the voice, and I was the color analyst. They had me for 20 years on the sidelines. We had David Strange at one time. We had Rob Ritchie at one time.
Morgan and Morgan has your back.
But we have.
With a local family
I wish we had somebody on the sidelines where we could report to find out what the call was and why it was called pass interference and why the back judge from 25 yards away flagged so late.
Officers in Lexington, Louisville, Bowling Green, Owensboro, Paducah, and Cincinnati.
Little gimpy, but if you're Woodford, you got to watch for a fake here, though. But if you're the key, you're going to probably kick the extra point because now you're only down a touchdown and an extra point. Elliott, who's perfect on the night. Offsides on Woodford, and now that might change the thinking of Jim McKee. Oh, Woodford County offsides, but I thought the right tackle flinched, which sent the guy off. So we'll see. They're going to deny the penalty and kick the extra point. They may still have a fake on. We'll see. Kick is up, and the kick is good. He's still perfect on the night. And now we're down to a 7-point lead, 57-50. We have an injured Cardinal.
Would you like a sweatshirt, a pullover? You got a pullover, a jacket?
So Woodford County now leads 57-50. But again, you gave them an extra down for a pass interference. But I'm still wondering.
If the pass interference was the play in the corner of the end zone.
Yeah. Oh, Oh,
And
gosh, yes.
Great job by the young man
Yeah.
to sell it, but it was not pass interference.
And,
And
you
the
know,
back judge called it late.
right. You know, now you got to watch for your Woodford. You got to watch for an onside kick.
So we're 57-50. Fourth quarter. 10 seconds left, Aaron. I'm telling you, this clock is moving
Slow.
slow.
I told you it did. You know, this quarter, total offense, there was 92 plays. 92 plays ran between these two teams. 92 plays for 815 yards between the two. Now, in this fourth quarter, it has gone up dramatically. So we're probably over 1,000 yards of offense.
Which, it's been a fun game. I just think that
It's been a wacky. This game has had everything. It's had turnovers. It's had a lot of penalties on both teams. It's had big plays on both teams in the run game. Explosive plays in the pass game. The one thing we have not seen is a kick return for a touchdown for either side.
let's see it, Jackets.
I cannot see who the injured player is for the Cardinals. Looks like number 50. Have the roster. I got the roster for Coach McKee, but I got stuck in traffic coming out of Lexington today. Had to come straight from there. No traffic. I wasn't even on Versailles Road yet. Circle Road. I don't know what's going on in Lexington the past 5 days. I will tell you, the last 2 days, since yesterday, there were 4 wrecks on New Circle Road. Yesterday, alone.
It's just every day.
Woodford's got their hands team in. It's going to be Darian Tomlin, Amari Joyner, Josiah McKee, Caleb Reitar, all up on that front wall. You got Jalen Johnson. And back deep, you got by himself, I don't know who that is. And you got Elijah Ward, Wyatt Peters. They kick it on sides, and the Jackets have it in midfield.
Wow.
Now you've got to get
That was
first
close.
downs. Yep.
That
Who was the guy that recovered for the
Onside kick
Jackets?
is recovered by the Yellow Jackets.
Caleb Reitar.
Number 17, David Jones.
Actually,
About an
17,
inch.
David Jones. Excuse me, 17,
Ball
David
is
Jones.
David Jones had about an inch
On the
before
50,
that
the
Scott
first
County.
and 10 Yellow
The
Jackets.
sophomore, David Jones, Jr.
Big
Now
play.
the Jackets need first downs. And if I'm Coach George Bowen, the offense coordinator up here in the booth, I give them a heavy dose of 0.
I give him the Darian effect.
Yep, give them the Darian Tomlin effect. They move Tomlin from the left side to the right side, and they give it to Tomlin. And he's going to race his way down to the 45-yard line, so he got 5. Second down
Breaks
and
his
5.
way up to the 45-yard line, gain of 5.
So it's second down and 5.
That'll bring up
Jackets.
2nd and 5.
So here you go. You get 5 plus 5 plus 5. The clock moving. Scott County still with 1 timeout, trailing 57-50. Coons turned to the white hat and said somebody's barking signals out across the way. We're going to take the snap with a few seconds left. He has Tomlin to his right. They give it off to Tomlin. He breaks a tackle, gets to the 43-yard line. Now, the far side line says 40. This guy says 44. He got inside the 44. Are you kidding me?
That's 2 short spots.
Very short spots.
Gain of 1 on the
3rd
play.
and
That'll bring
4
up
for the
3rd
Jackets. Big
Third
play
down
right
for the
here.
Jacket offense.
Trailing, leading 57-50. I don't think you dare throw the football.
Give it to Darian Tomlin.
You go Darian Tomlin one more time. And if he breaks it, you got a chance to ice this football game. Cardinals can only stop it 1 time on defense. They give it off to Tomlin. He lost the ball. And do the Cardinals have it?
Scott County players are at the bottom of the pile. Referees trying to
The fumble on the exchange.
It is Cardinals football. Good grief.
The game just changed tremendously. You give it to your main man, Darian Thompson. He fumbles it
now-
into the hands of the Scott County Cardinals. And Scott County is getting
You have
very excited.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the only thing I don't like about the shotgun formation. Too many things can go wrong. High snap throws the timing off, which it was a slightly high snap. Coons did a good job of pulling it down. He tried to put it in Tomlin's belly. Tomlin was already a little bit past him. He did the hip, dropped on the ground. Turnover with the county.
Come on, defense, we got a match this. Let's go.
57-50, 2:23 to play. Here we go. This could be the ball game. Ellison gives it off to Way. He's off and running. He goes down to inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
They run that play
1,000
every
times.
other play.
Yep.
Way up the middle with the misdirection on each side.
Cardinals have now some momentum.
Cardinals have momentum.
2:06, clock moving.
We're in Cardinal territory.
Jackets had a chance to put a knockout blow and let them off the mat. Now they got to come up with a big defensive stop. They give it off to Amungo. Cuts it up.
Gets that crease.
It's somebody got him by the ankle, and that was Elias Tackett. And I believe that was also Neo Jones. He got 4 or 5. Second down and 5.
Jones Tackett on the tackle.
Tackett got a piece of him, slowed him up. Jones finished him off. 1:30 to play. Cardinals with 1. 57-50, Woodford County. To the right of the fullback Way. Cardinals going to call a timeout. That's their final timeout.
Darren, as we take it down, I might let you just carry us on out through the evening.
Oh, so you got to go to bed?
No, I gotta go check on some things on the sidelines before we head home. I really want to thank you and Kelly.
Well, thank you for coming up, James. I appreciate it. James K., Woodford County Judge Executive, sitting in with us tonight. And if you weren't here at this game tonight, why not? It's homecoming. It's for a district championship. You got to come out. Woodford County leading 57-50, but right now it's in Carroll after a turnover. Both teams have turned it over twice. And both teams have run their offenses to perfection tonight. So it has been a crazy, crazy, crazy game. Carroll floor covering. Steve Carroll in business for over 40 years. There's tile, carpet, laminate, hardwood, LVP, or vinyl. Carroll has it for you. Colors. Contact us today for our free estimate. He has a Mungo open. Almost intercepted. 3rd and 6 now.
Ellison's pass is
And that was Christopher Reed Jr. that had that in his hands.
Come on, you always don't stop.
Four down territory for the Cardinals. Need to stop. 57-50. Cardinals driving. Woodford County trying to hold on. Ellison gives it off the way. He breaks the tackle, goes in, and he's going to be bumped out of bounds. At the 3, 1st and goal, Cardinals.
The way the ball carrier is pushed out of bounds.
It's 1st and goal for the Cardinals now. I'm telling you.
On the 2-yard line, it'll be 1st and goal.
He got knocked out at the 2. Minute 5 to play. Cardinals 1st and goal from the Yellow Jacket 2. Ellison was way behind him. Two wingbacks, Mungo and Garrett. Ellison gives it off to Way. Stop for no gain. Actually, they're going to give him the 1.
Handoff this to Wayne.
Looks like the ball came free, and they're going to say the Cardinals got it back.
Cardinals recovered.
At the 1. They gave him the 1.
Tackle by Tomlin.
Tomlin on the tackle. 2nd and goal. 30 seconds to play. Give it off to Mungo, running right. Breaks the tackle. Doesn't get there. 22 seconds to play. 15 seconds to play. Cardinals trying to hurry. 12 seconds. Ellison didn't score. That's the ball game. Jackets, I think, are going to come away with the win. They hold on. Yellow Jackets win the football game. 57-50. A great goal line stand. Did not see who was in. The Jackets win the football game 57-50. Unbelievable game from the Jackets. And I tell you what, that is not County. Well, they're getting some players away from the Scott County sideline. Jackets win 57-50. A goal line stand at the final play of the ball game. And we've got all kinds of jawing back and forth between the two teams. You hate to see it end like that. You don't want that to happen. Nobody jawing. And now you got players from both sides getting involved. This is not what you want to see. Not what you want to see. Yellow Jackets win it 57-50, but you had a great football game between two really good football teams that probably will see each other again in the playoffs. And end with that. To go when you had Woodford County, Franklin County with the same reaction between the coaches and or the teams, I should say, and it just don't want to see it in that way. Jackets knock off the Cardinals 57-50. What was an absolute classic football game. I think we could beat last year's game, but I think we did when it came to that. Yellow Jackets win it 57-50. It took a goal line stand inside the final few seconds for the Yellow Jackets to win it, and an unbelievable game. Never thought we could top from a year ago, but I think we just did tonight. Unbelievable game. The game last year was a classic. This one may have gone 2 steps further because both teams really left it on the field. I mean, it was punch, counter punch, haymaker, big explosive play, solid defense at times, and just one of those games that if you blinked, you were going to miss something that became very, very wild. I'm at a loss for words. It was a classic game, Kentucky high school football. If there was a better game in the state of Kentucky tonight, I don't know where it was. I know there was a 7-1 LCA team game against a 7-1 Danville team. I don't know how that game turned out, but I do know that this game was an absolute knockdown, drag out that became heavyweight title fight. And when you have that kind of exposure, I mean, the Jackets went at 57-50, but they really hung on there in the final few seconds. And the defense, I said, it was whoever came up with a big defensive stand or a turnover, it became a stand, but it came inside their own yard line. Else I can describe it. I don't know how any more adjectives they can fit it, but I do know that Woodford County now becomes 7-1 with 2 games left on the schedule. They have a district game next Friday night in Lawrenceburg against Anderson County. They will be on the road again in 2 weeks, but it's a Thursday night game and not a Friday night game at Ballard on October 31st, a Thursday night game, 7:30 kickoff for that one as well. Woodford County will have home field advantage. They'll be the number 1 seed out of this district. Scott County will be the number 2 seed, but I'll guarantee you these two teams will possibly see each other in the 3rd or 4th round of the playoffs. These two teams are undoubtedly the class of this region area here, with the exception of maybe Cooper. So we'll see who everybody will play, and we'll go from there. Let me see if I can get some final numbers in just a moment. We'll be back with more on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. Let me get some final stats. Any final stats yet? Do they have any final stats?
I haven't seen that.
Okay. I know each team's probably about 1,100 yards of total offense between the two teams. But if they've got some, I'd love to see some. Well, it was one of those games where it had a little bit of everything. The only thing we didn't have was a punt return, a kick return, or a fumble or interception return for a touchdown. We had everything else. We had explosive offensive running plays. We had explosive passing plays. We had penalties on both sides. We had turnovers. It finished at 2-2 on turnovers. We had a little bit of everything in this game tonight. Woodford County wins it 57-50 over Scott County, but it took a goal line stand for the Jackets inside the final few seconds. Jackets really made it interesting on homecoming night for sure. A lot of people won't go to sleep tonight. Number one, a lot of parents won't because of the homecoming dance. Students, if you're listening on your drive to the dance, or you're at home and going to the dance, or you're just waiting in this line of traffic out here, please, please, please tonight, be very careful when you're headed to the dance or you're headed home from the dance. Please drive carefully. Please drive safe. Please make good decisions when you're behind the wheel, because you may have 1 or 3 other people in your car with you. Please be careful out there tonight. We want you to get home safe, and we want to see you again out here at Community Stadium. Don't have any final stats, but I will. If I get them, I'll post them online later tonight. I want to thank our sponsors tonight. A lot of great people out there really helping me do what I do. I appreciate your help, and I appreciate your support. I want to talk about Woodford County Public Schools, where kids win. Our title sponsor, UK Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, get back in the game quickly, just like the Wildcats. Jack came forward where service isn't lip service. It's practiced every day. Carroll Floor Covering, all your flooring needs under one roof. Lexington Clinic, Woodford Family Physicians, hometown care for every member of your family. Ricardo's Restaurant, great food, great service, and reasonable every time. Falling Springs Recreation Center, fun, fitness for the whole family. Family Wealth Group, wealth management designed to last because retirement shouldn't be scary. Dairy Queen, where happy tastes good. Dough Daddies, your friendly neighborhood donut shop. Collision Masters of Lexington, making your day better is their family's business. Kentucky Gym, come get fit with an old school vibe. Little Mozart Piano Academy. And I got to look it up so I don't mess it up, Luke. Where music is the answer. I got to remember that. I got to put this down on my new one. Where music is the answer. That's Little Mozart Piano Academy. The Warsh House. Come, let us do the dirty work. City National Bank, putting people first since 1954. And our brand new sponsor, Midway Insurance Group, agent J.W. Brown. Big heart in a small community. Go see them today and thank them for sponsoring Yellow Jacket Sports on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. Glad you're with us. Sorry we had a problem with the video. I don't know. I've got to check my camera. My camera has finally probably kicked the bucket. I don't know. We'll see. But we will take it, and we will be at Lawrenceburg next Friday night for a 7:30 kickoff with the Bearcats of Anderson County in the final regular season district game. One more game after that. And remember, I'm going to remind you again, put it on your calendar. Instead of October the 31st, like it said throughout the entire year on Halloween night in Louisville against Ballard, it'll be the night before, October the 30th against Ballard in Louisville. Same kickoff time, though, it's 7:30. A lot of offense tonight. I mean, well over probably 1,100 yards between the two teams tonight. Final score looks like a basketball score. I promise you some defense was played on both sides of the ball tonight. Woodford County wins it 57-50 over Scott County in what was an incredible football game. If you weren't here, you missed a dandy. Final score again, 57-50. Yellow Jackets over the Cardinals. Until next week from Lawrenceburg, so long, everybody.
You guys have a great weekend.
Oh, my God. I got a headache.
So cute.
What?
Fritz
Oh,
for adoption.
we got two, and one of them we can't handle right now because he's absolutely off his rocker. He's cute. That's a golden lab, isn't it?
No, it's a white shepherd mix.
White shepherd mix.
Isn't he adorable, honey?
Huh?
Look how cute he is.